Wheels spin on the ground. Sky dark rolls a sound. Echo in the heart's core. Ride like never before. Pedals screaming, wind howl. Freedom rushes through the soul. Chase the night, break the dawn. Never stop, keep rolling on.
Yo, dudes. Guys, I'm off camera. What's going on here? Over a little bit too far here. Let's get organized. Guys, Stage 4. Tour de Suisse, 89th edition of the Tour de Suisse here. It's the individual time trial day, and we are in Arberg. Arberg. I think of a place called Arborg, but it's Arberg in Switzerland here. Dudes, that's getting ready to start here. We can see it starts in 2 minutes from now. But if you guys have feed of racing in the world right now, check out the Tour of Slovenia right now. Taking on this monster climb. It's stage 3 or 4 there as well. I better jump in and figure this out here. Really nice race going on over there too. Okay, so Marco Brenner will be heading out in under 2 minutes. All the action today, we've got the Tour de Suisse Stage 4 individual time trial. We have the Belloise Belgian Tour, which looks like another bit of a circuit route. Yeah, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 circuits. Tour of Slovenia, gadoosh, right here, guys. Going up, we'll call it Vrisk. Vrisk here, 12.7K at 7.8% gradient. On the front right now, we saw the duo of Lipowitz and Pellizzari smashing their way up this climb. Just absolutely imploding the entire peloton. Lipowitz out front now with a 10-second gap over Pellizzari. Looks like we had a little young junior cycling club out here. Pellizzari skipping the water bottles. I think that's Lipowitz. That's a Lipowitz ride right there. There's that junior club again. So it's Lipowitz for Red Bull, Pellizzari for Red Bull. Then we've got 3 riders coming up behind. Hang on a second here. Okay. 28-year-old right here, Euskadel Euskadi. Yanni Guerre here from Zumala. God, my eyes are killing me. In third place here. I think, let's take a look at the mountains classification. Yeah, there it is. So he's got 11 points right now in the mountains classification. In total, he's picked up 9 points today, riding with 2 other riders right now, so he's going to be fighting for that. Take a look at this stage here. It is a 5-stage race. We have 1 stage left. We are on the Queen stage here in Slovenia. This is a brutal race here, guys. Brutal race. Probably a climb that most of you have never heard of before. I definitely haven't. Definitely haven't heard of this race before. This climb before, I should say. They're still going at it here, guys. How's everyone doing? Okay, guys, jump into the chat here right away. Dude, where's my bike? Yeah, Aaron, watching the end of the Tour of Slovenia right now, and Bora is dominating. Lipowitz separating from teammates. Pellizzari in the last big climb, revving up the Tour de France engine. I know, guys, Tour de France is coming. Holy shnikes. Tour de France starts 2 weeks today. 2 weeks, I will be so locked in, dialed in, look into my eyes. Yeah, lock in, bros. Lock in. I will, yeah. Guys, there's going to be no, oh, yeah, I don't feel, I'm busy. There's going to be none of that. We're not going to have any of that. We're going to be dialed in for the Tour de France. So, yeah, Tour de Suisse is going to kick off right away. First rider's probably out there already. We've got the Belloise Belgian Tour. We'll take a look at that one for the Sprint Beasts again. Yeah, you can see right here, guys. Take a look at the little profile, look at the repetition. So it looks like about a 30-kilometer lap or something like that. Look at these little bumps occurring right at 30 kilometers. They occur again right over, okay, well, maybe it's a short lap. But maybe every 40 kilometers, these laps. Yeah, we go through first passage at 9 kilometers, second at 32, then at 90. No, sorry. No, that doesn't make sense, does it? Yeah, anyways, you can see the repetition of the pattern here. 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time. Over at that race in the actual GC, we got Alex Aramburu, first place overall. Jeno Berkmos, Quinton Hermans, Lewis Askey, Jasper Philipsen. We take a look at the points jersey over there. Tim Merlier here. The guy from Total Energies, Emilien Geder. Max Cantor, Jasper Philipsen. Jonas Abrahamson. Dudes, everyone's getting tuned up, ready for Tour de France action here. Have a look here. Yeah. Really? Really? Jonas Abrahamson, no races on program. Really? Is he not scheduled for the Tour de France? That would be... Okay, sure. We'll believe you. Sure. Why not? Okay, banging it back, guys. Dudes, there's so much racing going on. Belgium Belgium Tour, Tour of Slovenia, which I'm watching right now. 15.5 kilometers to go. Chase 1. We got 16 seconds between Lipowitz and Pellizzari. Then we got a further chase, chase group 2, which is only 3 riders at 1:39. Guys are already on course here. I want to see if Tour Tracker Live is going to show me anything. Guys, what I'll do is just show you this here then. My little map thing. This is the, it's going to be another valley town. You can see here, it's a huge valley here. Ridges in between. I think we only have 1 checkpoint on course, which I don't like. I like more than that. So we're going to start in the far northeast corner of the circuit. Looks like we lost. Okay. So we start on a start chute. We head out. And it's going to be an out and back. It's an out and back course. We're going to be... Oh, no. It does a few different things. I see what it's doing. At one point, they're going to be passing each other at the very start. We're going to probably... Well, we'll soon see. Headwind all the way to the checkpoint. Then it'll be more of a crosswind. I'm not sure which direction they're going around this loop here. Then it'll go to a tailwind all the way back home. And at the finish line, they're going to turn off before the start point along this little lake. Is that a lake? River? And go back into town for the finish line. So that looks like a good one there. So that's on course right now. We got Marco Brenner on course right now. Graddick. Luke Lamperti next to start for EF Education. Ben Swift, Thibaut Nace. Got so quiet at this race, Thibaut Nace. I wonder if this will work today. Thibaut Nace currently sitting 118th position overall. Just, yeah. This guy's an incredible rider, dudes. He's actually an incredible rider. Why don't we have a sip of coffee, have a short pause? John Aguirre has been dropped. 2 riders up the road now ahead of him. This is the Chase Group 2 at the Tour of Slovenia. But I want to take a look at Thibaut Nace here. Let's take a look at his Balois Glowy Lions. I think that's what they call the team there. Yeah, dudes. CX, one of the very few guys. Okay, what's going on here? What's going on here? Sorry, dudes. I'm not logged into... Hang on. Pro account. I don't know why you were logged in. I don't know why I got a big ad there. Maybe they're advertising separately. Let's see if we can do it again. Yeah. Oh, that's weird. Oh, I see what they're doing. They probably got separate. Very strange. Anyways, dudes, I don't want to see ads like that popping up all over the screen. But one of the absolute very best CX riders out there. Kind of strange here. No ads here, but they're popping up on the CX. I've never seen that happen before. So obviously they've made some kind of change on the actual platform itself. One of the few guys I was saying before that can have a real good chance of challenging Mathieu van der Poel. I think it was the first race back or second race back that he was leading Mathieu van der Poel in the very last lap, crashed. Mathieu just cruised on by. Mathieu was undefeated in CX. Bouncing back, dudes. Okay, chat time. Good morning, individual time trial Yep, we're in it now. Dude, where's my bike? Ooh, this is hard on the eyes. Hard on the eyes, guys. An absolute banger profiles today. None of them being this individual time trial route. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. The routes today, the racing today, and I haven't even gotten through it all. So yeah, Tour of Slovenia just getting over the top right now. Actually, check this out. Recent riders programs updates. Quinton Hermans is going to the Tour de France. Chiara Consoni. Which race is this? Looks like a single day race. Ion Izagirre is going to that Andorra Classic race, which will be June 26th. I want to check out some more of those. Wonder why they're not showing more. Usually there's a lot more than that. Teams getting dialed in for the Tour de France. We've had the Giro Next Gen Stage 7. Ooh. Yeah, check out this stage, guys. Call them called S's? That's strange. Got the points here. Yeah, that looks like a tough day on right there too. Let's check out the Occitania race. It's a 2.1 race. Lourdes Barros to Loudenville. Why do I know Loudenville? Loudenville. Loudenville was used at the Tour de France up to Périgueux. I'm pretty sure Loudenville was used at the Tour de France last year up to Périgueux. Positive. Has to have been. I'm going to dig into that later. We'll dig into that later, guys. Watching Lipowitz still climbing here. Let's go back to this one for a second, then we'll get into the time trial. Lipowitz over the top with a 30-second gap over Pellizzari. Jakob Omsrel, Bahrain victorious rider. Slovenian road race champion. That's why he's in this different jersey. He's in the white jersey with the white, blue, and red stripes. He was in that group of 3 chasing. Hugo Della Calle, Burgos BH. Love this team. And then we have Jan Aguirre. I keep wanting to say Izagirre. You know why I'm doing that. Izagirre. Chased by a couple of Cahural riders and then Fausto Mazzanata. MBH Bank Pro Series team here. Dudes, I'm tired today. I'm very tired today. I didn't get home until 1:45 in the morning. I went out for the first time in basically 6 months. So that was fun. Rail, hello in Slovenia. Lipo and Julio were riding together, but now Lipo's riding solo. That's true. Yeah, and Reuser super dominant in the time trial. Dude, just so much like the women's Vuelta Catalonia is on too. I don't want to show all the results if you guys don't know them yet. But yeah, that's going on too. So like there's like 5 or 6 races replay here. Cobbled corners here on the descent. And these super sketchy stone bridge barriers. 0 protection on them. 0. Not even like one piece of paper. Just throw like a sticky note on it. There's your protection. Wow. What a crazy descent this one is. Holy crap, that's a brutal descent. He's just gingerly making his way down. Holy. Maybe this race should have came the other way. That is just a brutal descent. Every corner, cobbled. Okay, just wait for me to say there's been a crash. Just wait. Just watch. Just watch. I'm going to do the chat, then we'll jump to the time trial, guys, because it takes a while for that to get really juicied up. Lipo telling Pellizzari to hold my beer, exactly. Yeah, it's Pro Series, Eddie. It's the 30-second Tour of Slovenia. Guys, looks the Slovakia Tour. Guys, just blah, 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 blah. The Tour of Slovakia at the end of it, that's a great one. Czech Tour, that's a great one. There's a bunch of really good Pro Series tours at the end where you're going to see a ton of the pros. If we go to the start list here, I'm going to say, let's just guess, 8 World Tour teams here. 8? There's a percentage of pro teams allowed at these races, and I'm absolutely wrong. It looks like there's only 2, Bahrain Victorious and Bora Hansgrohe. Then we got Bardiani, Burgos, Equipo, Caja Rural, Euskadi, MBH, Solution Tech, Modern Adventure Pro Cycling, Team Norvodisk, Polti Visit Malta. Then we go to the Conti teams. I've seen pro races that have more World Tour teams than that. I know I have. Let's go back here. What's Baloise? Baloise is pro, okay? And if you look at this start list, here we go. UAE World Tour, World Tour, World Tour, World Tour. We got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's probably the 11. 11 World Tour teams. That's probably the upper limit of a Pro Series race out of the number of teams involved. It's like 50%, something like that. And it changes for every level of racing. It's just so that UAE don't show up to a local race. You're out there racing, you're 38 pounds overweight. Not me. Not me. You guys, not me. And then UAE shows up and just kind of wipes the floor. Of course, that's a little bit of an exaggeration, but 38 pounds, yeah. I'm not talking about that at all. No, not at all. Juan Sebastian Milano was out of that race. I didn't even see that before. Did not finish stage 1 at that race. It'll be another bang fest at the Baloise Belgium Tour. Sprint Beast coming out hot there, 30 degrees Celsius. And we will jump back here to the Tour de Suisse just to give you guys a feel of what's going on. Bunch of riders on course right now. Intermediate checkpoint coming up. The first checkpoint of the day. Sometimes they're going to throw in a secondary checkpoint. Which I'm not seeing today. They should always have 2 checkpoints. Always. You got one on the third and then you got nothing to the end. Put one at 6 kilometers. Put one at 8 kilometers. Something. Give me something here, dudes. And again, we're not going to see it. Actually, I did pull this up too. I knew it. I knew they would have nothing here. Guys, so this is the Tour de Suisse live tracking. And I look at this and I'm like, this looks a lot like Tour Tracker, doesn't it? Oh, it's even got the same little wind direction things. So obviously, Tour Tracker, good job, guys, good job, has created this for the Tour de Suisse. But again, there's no live timing on here. None. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of that. So back to PCS and we'll watch the sticks march their way across the screen. Versic climb stats similar to Alpe d'Huez. And the descent is way worse. It's like here we come switchback and more cobbles on the switchback. Only on the corner, then it's paved. And then it's cobbles. The road surface is changing on every corner. Straightaway, paved. Corner, all cobbled. Barriers, solid brick walls. Look like castle fortifications. Wow. That's insane. The Mixa would be crazy if Marlon Reuser wins the Tour de Suisse. Guys, I will listen. Why don't we take a look at that? We'll do a catch-up on the women's Tour de Suisse. There's just too much going on, guys. I can't cover all of it. So Marlon Reuser, 11-second victory over Zoe Backstead. Zoe probably just actually pummeled herself into the ground. GC over at that one. Marlon Reuser, 10 seconds over Eliza Longo Borghini. Carabao Servandam, yeah. Femke de Vries, Kasia Nuadoma. Kim Lacourt. Tour de France. Fems, Avec Zwift, guys. Get ready for some sprint action over here. One of the best sprinters out there. And let's just see here. Won a stage at the Tour de France last year. Let's have a quick look at this one. Kim Lacourt. Stage 5 at the Tour de France over Demi Vollering, Anna van der Breggen. Remember that stage? We did that all last year, guys. Let me just back out of that. My brain's just kind of ticking along. Okay, I don't want to tell you what happened there. You guys can figure that out later because someone's going to say, hey, I haven't watched it yet. First checkpoint, guys. Marco Brenner, Tudor Pro Cycling, I believe. Tudor Pro Cycling team is through with the first time of the day at 13 minutes and 19 seconds. And again, guys, one eye here, other eye there, the third eye. We all know about that. Every switchback is cobbled going around them. Pellizzari and Lipowitz are back together. Pellizzari and Lipowitz are back together. So it looks like Lipowitz said, I hate this descent. And Pellizzari just made up over 30 seconds on the descent. Why don't we go back there and have a look at that? That's exciting. They're on the way to the finish right now. Yeah, they're totally back together. He was over 30 seconds behind. And the aerials here, guys, unbelievable. Wow. Forsted. Jakob Omril riding by himself. Omril. An R and a Z put together. Smash those two together. Make it happen. Aaron says, can't wait for Colin to pronounce number 227 from Balois Belgium Tour in the break. Oh, God. Here we go. Here we go, guy. Oh, dude, that's an easy one. Michael Van Turnhout. Michael Van Turnhout. Dudes, yeah. Gadoosh, Aaron. CX Stud. CX Stud. Michael Van Turnhout. That's the only reason I know how to say his name. Again, writes for Paulshausen. Dudes, what's Paulshausen? Okay. Oh, that was pretty cool there. Dudes, I got to go back to this here for a second. I'm going to back up Tour Slovenia. Full replay. Pellizzari comes past Lipowitz, gives him a pat on his right hip, shoulder, gives him a talk, and he's just saying, dude, just follow this wheel right here. Lipowitz is in Sketchville. He does not like this at all. Sketchville, Lipowitz. Pellizzari saying, just ride my wheel, dude. I just made up 30 seconds on the descent. The descent is nasty. Nasty. Yeah, dudes, Paulshausen, they make sauces and stuff. I think like, mayonnaise, junk like that. Like spicy ones and all that kind of... Whatever, dude. Why am I doing commercials for Paulshausen? Over at CX Races. So he is CX Stud. And that's why I know him. That's the only reason I know him, really. I would look at his CX profile. Let's see if we can do it. Look at that. First. Bad commerce. Like, stop. Look at all these results here. And yeah. So they're obviously doing a separate CX pay account, I think. And that's fine. Make it cheap. I'll buy it. I'll have to for CX coverage next year. Yeah, Michael Van Turnhout. Dudes, I'll go back to... I want to stick with Slovenia. Let's do Slovenia to the end. Then we can bounce into the time trial. Start seeing results coming in. Whitley Bay saying Pogi to Paddle as Lite. The lead right now is 2 minutes and 50 seconds over Carapaz over at the Tour de Suisse. Tour Langkawi update, 99 days to go. Are we talking Baby Giro? Okay, I'll catch up with that too, guys. Let me just read the paste. Let me copy paste it. Van Turnhout sounds to me like a random numbled German swear word. Van Turnhout. Yeah, dude's absolutely a huge name. I'd say he's a top 5 CX rider. When he shows up, he's going to be top 5, top 6 every time. Aaron's top individual time trial predictions. Top 5 will be Pogi, Tobias Foss, Brandon McNulty, McNuggets, Vashik, and maybe Primos. What the Van Turnhout? Yeah, exactly. Van Turnhout yourself, dude. Go Van Turnhout yourself, right? That's how they say it on TV anyways. So I'm going with that. Yeah, good. Rail, nice one. It'll be interesting to see Lipos Watts where he places against the full-blown mutants. Okay. Oh, yeah, coffee. Yeah, guys, so out with a buddy last night. Met up with him. Just chatting, having a couple of pints. Dudes, first pints I've had in 6 months. Just 2. Only 2 allowed. And that was over a 4-hour period. So I felt pretty good. But man, driving home up north, he lives way, way, way south. Driving up home, the massive electrical storms all the way home. There's this weird storm system brewing coming on into Alberta here. Up north near Edmonton, they're under a heavy rainfall warning. Upwards of 100 mils, 4 inches of rain today. Yesterday, Narvaez doing some Frank Vandenbroek flashbacks when he obliterated the break in one of the Vuelta 99 stages. Yeah, good old Frank Vandenbroek. Awesome. Yeah, Aaron, exactly. He's the champion. Yeah, we can think of a few others that are that should probably win that. Uh, yeah. I love reading back through the chat here because yeah, it just shows you what happened on that descent. Dudes, let's take a look at the UAE, the Red Bull team here. Sorry. Florian's number 12, Pellizzari's number 15. We got Arno Marit here. Dudes, he did the lead out a few days ago for Maxime Van Gils. What race was that? Do you guys remember that? Yeah, right here. He finished second on stage 1 at the Tour of Slovenia. Okay, it was that stage. No, Lawrence Pithy. Lawrence Pithy. I'm thinking of the Dauphiné, perhaps. Was he at the Dauphiné? No, of course he wasn't. It doesn't show up here. Okay, I'm mixing up riders' names. Pellizzari, Lawrence Pithy, Ben Zwiehoff. Wow, strong team. That is a strong team. That's a really strong team. This Red Bull team, this could be almost a Tour de France team. Pellizzari, Lipowitz, Tratnik's there, Catania, Lawrence Pithy. That's a strong team. They got a lot of firepower. Heading to the finish right now, guys, in the final kilometer for Lipowitz and Pellizzari. What are they going to do here at the finish? Pellizzari just driving Lipowitz to the finish. Wonder if this is Lipowitz. Maybe he's a bit fatigued. Really looks sketchy on the descent. Riding different bikes. Pellizzari on the white-framed S-Works. And Lipowitz on the black-framed S-Works. I wonder what the difference is. Different models, maybe? Dudes, here we go. The man, the myth, the legend, Cole Kane is back, dudes. Cole, it's been so long since I've seen you. I'm really looking forward to seeing you again at the Tour de France. Guys, Cole Kane here. Hi from Saudi Colin. Guys, Cole is Norwegian, if I remember right, living, working in Saudi Arabia. Huge supporter of the channel. Thank you so much, dude. Hope for a good TT today. Waiting for your Tour de France coverage. Dude, Cole, so awesome to see you. Dude, this is a total last year flashback. Last year flashback. Eddie's saying that Burgos BH and MBH Bank will be at the Tour of Langkawi this year. What's going to happen at the finish here? Just want to see who they're going to give these time bonifications to. Yeah, nice. Nice, dude. Man, Pellizzari, like he makes sure that Lipowitz knew, like, hey, dude, you're going to the front to cross the finish line. And he even gives a nice little salute to his teammate here. Classy. Classy, dude. Absolutely freaking classy, bros. Red Bull boys rocking it. That's it, man. They're the Red Bull boys. That's what we're going with now. The Red Bull boys. I'll just get that finish line stuff there. Yeah, Lipowitz wins. Pellizzari made sure, like, hey, dude, you're crossing the line first. Winner of stage 4, Florian Lipowitz. So Cole's back. That's awesome. Yeah, guys, rail battle. Okay, someone's going to come in your rail sing. I don't think there were any huge battles. I don't think there was anything huge in southern France either. Remember, that was a lot of southern France. It was Vichy France, kind of like independently ran. I don't want to say anything too negative about them because someone will twist that around on me. But yeah, like, part of it was German occupied, and the other part was Vichy France. Kind of ran by the French. But yeah, nothing huge down there. Highway down, yeah, it's crazy here, guys. I'm going to catch up. I'm going to catch up. Aaron's saying the Swiss race separate by only 10 seconds going to the climbing stage tomorrow. Guys, and you know, at the women's race, Blanca, oh, it's Paula Blasi. Yeah, no, that's right. Paula Blasi, guys. She won the Vuelta for the women. Remember, the Vuelta for the women is early in the year. It's beginning of May. The men's is late in the year. She won on the Angleroo. No, she didn't win on the Angleroo. Second. She won the race completely on the Angleroo with Petra Stiazny for Human Powered Health. I totally have that ingrained in my brain right now. And here she is again. Back it up. Back up that Brinks truck. First place at the Catalonia as well. Fantastic. Dudes, we're going to watch these guys come in. Actually, I will switch over to, we'll do a quick Belwas Belgium Tour update here. 6 riders in the lead. Jarno Bellens, Jona Killy, Michael Coppens, Michael Van Vliet. Dudes, I love that name, Van Vliet. There was a name, throwback. Guys, chat's way behind, I know. There was a dude from the 80s, and his name was Toon Van Vliet. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to look at his name right away and see if it's a father, an uncle. And I'm rolling thunder here, guys. So cool here. Lipowitz and Pellizzari at the finish line, just talking to the fans. Just hanging out with fans. Oh, if that was, yeah, they probably would have neutralized that descent if it was raining. That was a brutal descent. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm so far behind. I'm hoping I'm not missing anyone here. Drew's here. Drew's asking, have I missed anything, Colin? Oh, I've been driving my newly acquired Porsche Boxster from LA to San Luis Valley. 115 in Nevada. Had early starts since Tuesday. Whoa, that's brutal. Yeah, guys, like 45 degrees Celsius. Believe it or not, guys, we can get those kinds of temperatures in British Columbia. I think maybe the hottest here would be maybe 39, 40 degrees Celsius, like here, ever. So yeah, 6 riders in at the Belwas Belgian Tour in a break. 2 minutes, 23 seconds over the peloton. That's going to be a big sprint finish later today. Let me just get back settled into the time trial. Watch our little sticks. Marco Brenner coming to the finish line now. At the only checkpoint out there, the fastest rider through was Arthur Kluckers. I remember this name. At 12 minutes and 53 seconds, absolutely smashing it. Second place rider is Marco Brenner at 26 seconds back. Archer Kluckers, I think he rode Tour of Luxembourg, which is kind of a giveaway right now because he's got a Luxembourg flag. But I think he might have won a stage. Maybe it was Kockelman I'm thinking about. Love those names. Last year, dudes, let's check out the Tour of Luxembourg. Hey, good douche. Did not win a stage, but that's probably just where I remember that name from. Maybe it was Kockelman that won a stage. Yeah, it's hard to remember now. It's in there somewhere. It will be retrieved later today. Eddie's asking what countries that have never had a cycling tour race should have one in the future. Oh, God, there's so many. Well, I'd say right away. Okay, well, not never. Because they probably all have some kind of race in different levels. But the US, Canada need a stage race. How about a week-long reinvention of the Tour of California? We'll skip around a bit more. We'll do a stage in California. We'll flip over to Colorado. We can bounce up to Alberta. It's not that far. Keep the flights within a couple hours maybe. I guess it would be kind of hard to arrange. Charles Todd Sullivan for president. Good morning to everyone. Drew's off to work. Aaron's saying congrats. Dude, thank you so much. I'll take credit for that. Congrats on the Canada 5-0 win. 6-0 win. Oh, I heard about the leg break. So World Cup's on in effect, guys. Canada first World Cup victory in their history. Yeah, guys, soccer. It's popular here. Addison's boyfriend Holden, he plays soccer and he plays at a high level here. So he's just getting back into soccer. I mean, he's only 21. Got out of school. Must have played a lot as a kid. And I think he's, gone away and worked. And like, I want to do my sports again. Time for sports. So the team here is the FC, I think they call it FC Cavalry. And I don't know how high level they are. Oh, actually the Cavalry is a professional series team. That is right. They were playing training games against cavalry. So he's pretty good. That's about all I know about it. Sauce making day. Yeah, definitely Leipowitz cross first there. I'm going to show the GC over that one. Here we go, Aaron Smith. Van Vliet is a great cycling name, makes you sound faster. Actually, guys, I want to look back at him quickly and see if I can find his profile here. Belwas Belgium Tour, Van Vliet. I hope his dad is someone famous. Yeah, there was a famous rider from the 80s called Van Vliet. Let's do it. Van Vliet. Huh. It's not these guys. No. Maybe it was a different spelling. It was very similar to that, though. Back in 2003? Nah, it wouldn't be this guy. This is two... Oh, that was the name of the team. So there was a team called Van Vliet. I'm just trying to see if we can see the name of who started it. I would assume that if it's called Van Vliet and that was the guy's name, someone give me a hint in the chat who that rider was from the 80s. I'm positive it was Toon Van Vliet. And Toon is a popular Belgian name. Sam Holder saying, virtual sticky bottle. Okay, I'm going to catch up. 45 degrees Celsius in BC. Whoa. Yeah, dudes, right here. So I did have this map up earlier. We're going to zoom out around the world here. I'll show you where it was that hot. Dave will remember this. Zooming in. So, guys, here I am. Blue dots me. I don't know why the drugstores are lit up. It's not like I go for lots of drugs. Yeah. Calgary, the Rocky Mountains are here. It's this section of the world right here. Kamloops. So the Okanagan Valley is here. When you come to Kamloops in the summertime, brutal. But there's a little town nearby, and we will go deep on this one, guys. Lytton. Oh, dude, nice job, Colin. Nice job. Lytton, BC. This place right here, guys. Lytton, BC. So you can see we've just moved over. So Kamloops is there. It's kind of weird that it's right there. Wow. Dude, this place got incinerated to the ground. Incinerated to the ground. You can see that a lot of the town is gone here. Wow, dude, that's actually shocking. It's a small town. Oh my God, now that I've seen this. Dave, remember the big fires out in BC? I don't know what it was, 4 or 5 years ago. I'm just guesstimating right now. This entire town was burnt to the ground. It's all gone. There was a monstrous heat wave, guys. There was that huge heat dome a few years ago. I'm going to go straight to Wikipedia now. It was 250 residents. Dudes, check this out. It broke the all-time record for Canada's highest temperature, ending at 49.6 degrees Celsius, 121 degrees Fahrenheit. Dudes, during heat waves, Lytton's is often the hottest spot in Canada, despite its location north of 50 degrees. Dude, it's brutally hot there all the time. And I tell people, yeah, it's always hot there. It's that whole Kamloops region, 40 degrees Celsius in the summer, that's normal. It's normal. I think the heat just comes up and gets trapped along the side of those mountains there or something. 2021, wildfire and destruction. 49. And guys, it was day upon day upon day of that fire. Actually, let's take a look at the Lytton wildfire. It wasn't like one day of hot. It was like 5-6 days of 45 degrees Celsius. It just kept staying hot. Oh yeah, dudes, too. And that's the problem here. It's the wind. Under hot, dry conditions, winds of 70 kilometers an hour, 44 miles an hour. There's no way you can stop that fire. There's zero way you can stop that fire. Damage. The whole town was gone. Oh, look, suspected causes were a lightning strike, train activity, or activity inside the community. No one will know. Plus, it was bone dry. It was hot. It's basically a desert in that part of the world. It's so dry here. Yeah, dudes, that was insane when that happened. So yeah, it does get super hot there. Rail's asking, wasn't there a very good rider, Van Vliet, in the 50s or 60s? Yeah, the one I remember was in the 80s. I remember Phil saying his name all the time. Dawn's back. Yeah, Toronto Heat, BC, Central BC, totally different. One is that muggy, hot, sticky, sweaty heat. That's Toronto in Ontario. And then, and I mean, both are brutal because when you get in that dry heat, it's like honestly like a blast furnace. Like you breathe and it's like your lungs are getting cooked. It's so different. Both, yeah, brutal. Rail saying there was a Leo Van Fleet in the 80s. Maybe that's who I'm thinking about too. I don't know. 45C typical Arizona Valley of the Sun summer days. Yeah, brutal. Yeah, 45 is too hot. Oh, Drew's got some news here. Okay, he's got some sad news here. Uh, about the Van Vliet family that he knew. And guys, I'm going to sticky ball it up here. Agreed, this is Sam. Hey, dude, Sam, where are you from? Is it Sam? Is it Sam? Let's call you with Sam. We're going with Sam here. Agreed, US Canada Tour race. Let's go. We need a big sponsor. Like, guys, they had the Tour of California. I guess it's just a matter of, yeah, how do you put the stages together? Quick transfers overnight. Guys, it's not that far. It's not that far. Start in California, slam over to Colorado. What's that? A 2-hour flight? But it's the start and finishes. It's doable. It is doable. Charles is saying your jersey is very nice. Charles, this is my Team GRC jersey that was created by Ruvi for my team. So on Ruvi, way back when, I did so many Ruvi videos. I did like tutorial videos. What's Colin doing on Ruvi? I did free rides on Ruvi where I was actually on camera riding my bike, just like this, what you guys are seeing. See me online. And I did a chat too. I did like a group ride chat on Ruvi. They reached out to me and said, we want to help you out. And so they created this jersey. You can find this exact jersey in Ruvi, which is pretty cool. And then one of the guys on the team had them made. Guys, let's just see here. Tour de Suisse. Hey, Charles, say hi to Willie Van Sevenent for me. I'm assuming Willie's part of your club, right? I think I saw Willie do a post a couple days ago. Yeah, and I thought he was talking about the Highwood Cycling Club. Shout out to the Highwood Cycling Club. Mark here. Tour of Utah. Bring it back. Yeah, exactly, dude. I think all we got left, I think the Tour of the Gila is still going out there. Mark, welcome aboard, dude. Mark, where are you from? Maybe you're from Utah. Drew wants Ron Von Colorado. Yeah, exactly. That'd be fantastic. Just a climb smash fest. Yeah, we'll need a better, political situation before that. Dudes, I will jump to the Tour de Suisse now. I know I've been just kind of chitter-chattering here. At the first checkpoint, it's now Sjord Bax, 12:49, 2-second lead over Xavier Michael Asberin, Archer Cluckers, Emil Herzog, Oscar Chamberlain, Fabian Weiss, Sylvain Dillier. Dudes, this guy here, work beast for Alpecin Premier Tech. Work beast for them. There was a race just a while ago where he basically sat on the front for 200 kilometers by himself. I think he was the one Alpecin rider up there. Can't remember which race it was. We got a catch here happening at the Tour de Suisse. Good douche. Groupama rider being caught here by a UAE rider, it looks like. Just kind of gives him a wide berth to let him go by. Have at her, dude. Have at her. That's Niels Pollitt. Niels Pollitt overtakes Remy Roja, who started 1 minute earlier, so he's caught his 1 minute man. That will be right around the intermediate point here. Doesn't make any sense because it's got Niels Pollitt behind him here now. So strange. But I just watched it on camera too. So they got to fix that up. Gonna do a sticky bottle, guys. Sticky bottling. Mexico needs more races. Yeah. Oh, dude, they could have some great races. Aaron saying David Piganzoli on a heater in Route Occitania. Dudes, okay, let's go have a look at that. Route Occitania here, stage 3. Guys, brutal stage. Dudes, Ludenville. Ludenville. Yeah. Yeah, so David Piganzoli right now has a 1 minute 20-second gap. That dude there for Visma, just keep watching him in the next couple years, guys. Just keep watching. I will come back here. Dudes, I want to see something here for a second. I just want to go to the Tour de France for a second here. Oh, Neil Paul won stage 12 way back in 2021 at the Tour de France. Let's take a look at his 2025 results. Tour de France. Guys, right here. Stage 13, Ludenville. Ludenville. Remember that. That was the start point for the 10.9 kilometer individual time trial that went uphill. Here's the profile. Is it the same spelling? Ludenville. And actually, what's crazy about that one, I think the very next day on stage 13, we skirted right along the edge of Ludenville, and we actually did a little bit of the climb again too. We went over the top. We didn't end in Paragould. So stage 14 was probably a massive mountain day at the Tour de France, if I remember right. But it skirted right by Ludenville. Timon Aaronsman last year. You guys remember that one? Wins by 108 over Pogi and Jonas. Felix Gall, Lipowitz, Onley. Dude, I hope he's doing okay. Ben Healy. Man, the absolute bangers at the Tour de France. Timon Aaronsman. I'm really hoping this guy gets it together and just peaks for Tour de France for Ineos. 4th place overall. Yeah. So let's just back up a little bit here, guys. I know I'm kind of stuck here in La La Land. It feels like a La La Land kind of day. At the finish line, guys, Arthur Cluckers, 27:41. Second place rider, Marco Brenner at 38 seconds back. Let's take a look at Arthur Cluckers here. Time trial specialist. That's what he's good at. He is the 2024 individual time trial champion of Luxembourg. The 2025 road race champion of Luxembourg. Won a stage at the Tour of Alsace in 2022. Which stage was that? Let's have a look at it. Tour of Alsace, a nice little lumpy one. Okay. Like to see who we beat in the past. Oh, Dave's saying the Lytton fire was the one that was caused by hikers. I thought it was caused by global warming, Dave. Wasn't it? Yeah. Probably a higher chance of that. Okay, catching up, guys. Catching up. Sorry, I'm so far behind, dudes. So far behind. I miss all the good comments this way. Fab saying, when I visited La Paz, the other one, I thought it'd be cool and go for a jog. I didn't last 1 kilometer. I was gasping and slowly back to the house I was staying in. Rail saying Sylvain Delia won Occitania in 2017 or 18. Don't remember exactly because he was in the right break and very young. Carapats couldn't bridge the gap. Dude, let's check it out. Sylvain Delia won a stage at the Giro d'Italia back in 2017. And dude, you're correct. GC, Route du Sud. Lepech du Midi. I remember this name too. I remember this Midi name. Sylvain Delia there. Dude, good memory. Dude, that's 9 years ago you're recollecting. 9? Can call and count today. Yeah, Carapats 7 seconds back. Kenny Elissonde. Wow, what happened to that guy? Kenny Elissonde. Retired in 2024. Holy crap. I remember that name so well, probably from the Team Sky days. Team Sky, Trek Segafredo. Wow, won a stage at La Vuelta. Second on a stage at the Tour de France. Wow, that's a long time ago now. Strong guy. I'm going to keep rolling, guys. Okay. Oh, I'm not that far behind. Sorry, guys. I'm going to catch the latest comments. Just reading, guys. Just reading. Cluckers and McNulty should go into a chicken McNuggets business. Yeah, dude. Totally. McNulty could be the favorite today. Dave saying there was a huge fire caused by a hiker flicking a cigarette into kindling. Okay. I didn't know actually what the cause was. It would be anything. Like, guys, when it's that hot in an area of the world that doesn't get a ton of moisture and the wind's howling at 40 miles an hour plus for days on end, a fire is going to kick up somewhere from something. Anything. Could be a fire. A spark could just fly. It could be started deliberately. Ooh. I think that's Paul. He just went off the road onto the grass there. Off the road onto the grass. I'm going to make my screen bigger here. So yeah, guys, with all this rain coming today, this has got to be Paul. His bike, the seat post is extended like this far right now. This far right now. Who's this dude here? Who's juicing? Juicing Super Quant. It would be nice to see RC get some results at this tour. RC, Richard Carapaz. Dude, he tried on stage 1. He did try on stage 1. Actual GC, guys, let's take a look at that. Let's bang this up. Taddy, that was the weirdest day, wasn't it? Richard Kerr. The funniest part is, remember during the race, I was saying how Pogi was playing with his radio? I guess he had no radio. And so at the end, I heard rumors, I don't know if this is true or not, that he didn't know really how far they were behind because his radio didn't work. So he just kept riding by himself. Yeah, okay, what? I'm just going to ride by myself and just decimate the field. There's guys that are so far back. Like Romain Grigars won a stage. He's 14 minutes down. Mark Hershey, 8 minutes down. It was like day 1, just an absolute crushing of the peloton. Let's take a look back at those results. They're like Carapaz and Baggioli, the only guys within 3 minutes of Poggi. Everyone else, 4th place and down, 4 minutes plus, with some names being so far back. I think it was Eulalio. Eulalio, I think, was 24 minutes down after day 1, just suffering in that heat. Yeah, take a look at here, guys. All these riders back here. Julian Alaphilippe, over 24 minutes. This must be the Eulalio. There he is right there. He was 24 minutes and 6 seconds down on day 1. I wonder what the time cutoff was that day. What was the time cutoff? Okay, the time cutoff was 31 minutes. Here we go. Time limit, 15% or 4 hours and 11 seconds to finish the race. 31 minutes and 20 seconds. That would mean that he is right here. Oliver Peace over the time limit. The only rider, 43 minutes down. Just got crushed in the heat. Marco Haller here was second from last, almost didn't make the time cut, and sitting not in a bad position right now in the time trial. Didn't we just see him? Did I just make that up? Marco Brenner. Sorry, guys. I just made that up. I totally just made that up. And we've just had a rider finish there for Red Bull. We do have... Is it Cluckers still there? Yeah, Clucker's still in the hot seat. Not wearing his Luxembourg champion jersey for the road race. He's decked out all in black in the two-door cycling jersey. Knows he's on camera right now. He's got his little drink. Okay. Oh, it was right after the 2018 Paris-Roubaix, right after Matty Heyman did similar stunt a couple years earlier. Oh, yeah. If Colin sees us talking about the Niagara Escarpment, he might go. So good. Yeah, dude, totally. I love that stuff. Niagara would be really cool to see for a bike race in the background. That'd be hard to top that. Next to start, guys, in the next 10 seconds, Alberto Bettiol, Pierre-Andre Cote from Canada, Chris Hamilton, Clement Champousson, Michael Kwiatkowski, Brandon Smith Rivera. Okay, got some speed demons starting to come now. Magnus Cort, haven't really heard a lot about him lately. Filippo Zana, Mauro Schmidt, okay. TT. Okay, guys, you gotta expect this guy to put an all-out effort in. 26 years old, time trial champion for Switzerland. Well, I know he is. So he'll be smashing it today. Don't like this finish line here. Why is there this big gap at the finish line here right now? What's going on here? At the intermediate checkpoint, Niels Pollitt has the fastest time through. 12 minutes, 44 seconds. By the way, what happened to Marco Brenner? He was touted as the biggest prodigy next to Evenepoel and Pogacar. Where is Brenner right now? Marco Brenner, German rider. He's 23. Won the German Road Race Championships back in 2024. Dude, he doesn't even have a contract at the end of this year. He's been with Tudor Pro Cycling for 3 years now. Started with Team DSM. Results this year has a 4th place finish at the Tour de Alpes Maritimes. Okay, yeah, 4th at the GC on the Tour Down Under. That's probably his best result. Actually, yeah, he had a decent result there. Hanging on in the top 5 for 3 stages there. Since then, not a ton. What about last year? 5th on a stage at the Tour de Luxembourg, at the Giro d'Italia. Didn't finish stage 19. Okay. Has he not done the Tour de France? 2024. Burgos, Deutschland, Czech Tour, Tour de Suisse. Yeah, I don't think he has a Tour de France under his belt. And it says no races on the program, so what's up for him next? He's going to bounce back again. Second fastest time is Sjord Bax at the finish line here. Finishing 9.7 seconds behind Archer Kluckers. Then it's Oscar Chamberlain, Emil Herzog, Marco Brenner, Fabian Weiss, Ben Swift, Jonas Roosh, Sebastian Grignard, and Marco Halle. Gotta guzzle some coffee, guys. It's getting cold. Bang. Yeah, maybe Brenner just a late bloomer. Yeah, he's 23, so it's not like he's old. But these days, it's like 1920. You're winning the Tour de France, or close to. Ah. Okay, dude. Yeah, I thought you typed that out wrong. I don't even know that name. Rail, apologies. He says, I was thinking of Andre Ponomar. I don't know if I know that name. Who is Andre Ponomar? Yeah, I thought you had some weird autocorrect going on there, and I thought Pogacar, Ponomar. Okay, close enough. I'm just going to say Pogacar. Aaron, to call him, when does the first dude go off in the individual time trial? Oh, there's a lot of dudes. There is a lot of dudes going on, guys. Tour de France is coming, dudes. Tour de France coming. Let's take a look. Tomorrow we have Tour de Suisse, stage 5. That'll be it. Dudes, don't forget about this stage. No matter what happens, Poggy's won it. Let's just say Poggy win. Take Poggy out of the race and just give him the win. Dudes, come on, shock a frickin' con. Look at this. Look at this. A partial version of the Col de la Croix, category 2, because they're only doing a partial version. Bounce down to Aigle. Then we climb for 9.6 kilometers at 8%. 2 laps to go. Go take on the HC climb of the Col de la Croix. It's 19.1 kilometers from the valley. HC climb at 7%. We go all the way back into the valley. Like, if you see this profile going down, guys, it's the same thing back here. We've already done the descent. We're back in Aigle. Again, we hit the Tissot KM. Okay, that's interesting. Halfway up the climb. Niels Pollitt coming to the finish here right now, guys. He's got 15 seconds in hand to take over first place. And he's going to do it easy, probably with about 8 seconds to spare. 7.92, Niels Pollitt goes into the lead here on the individual time trial at the Tour de Suisse. We take on the Col de la Croix again, descend again, and then do kind of like a halfway climb up the finish. So probably like a category 1 climb at the end. So category 2, HC, HC, I'm going to say category 1. Insanity. We're just looping around, doing the same thing over and over. And bouncing back again, we're going to go back to the time trial here. There it is. Niels Pollitt has just kicked Xavier Michael Asbjørn off of the hot seat. Alaphilippe, very, very quiet at this race, getting ready to start his time trial. He's a dude. Definitely a dude. Charles Todd Sullivan for Prez. 6 months ago, GCN, I missed this one, had a video on deaths in cycling. They mentioned that a younger's peloton and rider education might be issues. Curious if anything will come of that. Yeah, maybe they're more willing to take extreme risks. You know? Car insurance, guys. Here in Canada, anyways, that's all I can speak for. The highest to insure drivers, obviously, young dudes. Now, I'm going to say this. Probably won't get myself in too much trouble. They're not bad. Technically, they're probably really good drivers. They have very good reaction time. They know how to drive. This young dudes, they're drifting their cars around. They've got good control over the cars. The problem is they take really stupid decisions and they do something that the car can't handle, their brain can't handle, and then they wreck, and unfortunately they die. And sometimes they kill other people. It's not like they're white knuckle driving nervous Nelly down the road. They're probably actually very good drivers, but they're just doing stuff that's way over the top, and stuff happens. Oh, dudes, meaning I could finish in top 10. I'll have to keep an eye on the start list here. I'm looking for big titles. Mauro Schmidt probably could. I think Mauro Schmidt could be a top 10 finisher. He starts in 117. Alaphilippe won't. Let's see more lines coming up. Mathieu van der Poel goes out in 14 minutes, guys. Yeah. Mathieu, I thought he would do better at this race. I was expecting a bit more out of him. They're starting to come, guys. The Tour of North Korea. No thanks. Oh, dude, yeah, tomorrow's going to be brutal. Aronson, how many did not starts and DNFs will there be tomorrow in Suisse? Yeah, dude, there's going to be 10 guys that don't even start tomorrow. They're like, what's the point? I'm going home. I'm getting ready for the next race. Question when Poggy's here is who gets second? Yeah, the Tour of North Korea will be won by King Jong every year. George is here. George, how's it going? What's up? Saludos. He's working. George, where are you working, dude? I love the yeah. I love that. That's the laughing. I always see that when I watch TV when I'm in Mexico. Dude, I remember some great shows on TV, late night Mexico, on vacations. There was one show, two guys sitting around, two older dudes sitting around, like playing guitars. And they play music together, and I can't even remember what the song was, but it just made me laugh so hard. Tour of Bangladesh or Sri Lanka. Tour of Nepal summit finish near Mount Everest. Okay. Yeah, Alex Sagart. Yeah, dude, that's a good name right there. When does he go out? Okay, dudes, we'll go to the start list again quickly. Well, Poggy will do well. McNulty will do well. Groschartner is a time trialist. He can time trial. We've seen Niels Pollitt do well here. I think Vanderpool could do good. But true time trialists? Sorry, guys, I'm kind of out of it today. Yeah, there's Alex Sagart right there. True time trialist. He'll do very well. I should have looked this over last night, but I was busy. Now, Net Company Ineos always has some good time trials here. Who's their best guy there right now? I'm not even sure. Brain's just dead. Bauke. I didn't even know Bauke was here. I think we mentioned that earlier. Javier Romo. This guy, it doesn't show up, but this guy can time trial. Like, his time trial points aren't high, but he can time trial. Let's have a look. Am I wrong about that? Okay, he didn't do well at the Giro in the time trial. 89th place there. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else. Okay, 19th at Treno Adriatico. Shorter time trial, though. That's about it. I wonder why I'm thinking him. Maybe it was last year I'm thinking about him. Okay, there's Mauro Schmidt. How is his TT results this year? I don't know if he has any time trial results this year. Okay, well, today's the day. Today's the day, dude. Let's get it. Boom. And here we go, guys. Good call. Whoever said Alex Segart. Yeah, he's first through the intermediate checkpoint at 12 minutes, 35 seconds. Almost 10 seconds up on Niels Pollitt right now. Oh, yeah. Segart is a great time trial rider. Vashik, Pogi, and McNulty for the podium. Great. Oh, dude, it was, yeah, Dave, it was great late night viewing. Like, I remember that trip so well. These, like, late at night, I love doing that in Mexico. Late at night, 10 o'clock. Disclaimer, Colin does not stay up late ever. So last night, coming home at 12:45, I know my eyes completely crossed at one point. And I'm like, whoa. I think I'm that kind of person when I'm really tired, I can instantly fall asleep, which is not good. Because I'm like, check yourself right now, dude. You're tired. I had to focus on the road really, really hard. Yesterday morning, could not sleep. Here we go, Segart. Blasting through there. Oh, and Tim Wellens comes through now, guys. Tim Wellens just came through ahead of Segart's times, almost 9 seconds up on him. We're waiting for that time to come through right now. It'll be popping up here right away at the intermediate checkpoint. So Wellens is on a nice one, guys. Where's Tim Wellens here? Yeah, he's just gone through it right now. So that's going to pop up here right away. We're looking for it. It will pop up. Yesterday morning, up at 3, rolled out of bed at 3:15, and I'm driving home almost 24 hours later. Ugh, I struggle with that. I'd been awake for almost 22 hours driving home, pitch black, late at night into electrical storms. Just glad it wasn't raining because I wasn't dialed in enough. Okay, George is a caregiver for the elderly, lots of dementia people I care for. Dude, love it, dude. Love it. Almost 7 a.m. Must get them up and ready for a new day. In California, around SB Riverside. I'm not sure where that is, dude. Maybe explain where you're at. Yeah, dude. Like that's a hard job. And I've seen it in people. It's really sad to watch that happen to people getting dementia as they get older, or sometimes it happens very young to people. Sometimes. I'm not joking. I don't want to joke about it, guys, but we've got a catch happening here, guys. We've got a catch happening here. Tim Wellens is catching someone ahead of him right now. Really narrow little roads here. Team car pulling over. Who's that? It's an NSN team car pulling over, kicking up all the dirt on the side of the road, cutting through all these little farmers' fields. 90-degree corner. Tim's just swishes around it. He's going to be on that right away. Yeah, Wellens best at T1. Let me just update that, guys. I don't know why it's not updating here at the intermediate. It's just not showing up yet, but he's definitely the fastest through there. It's showing up here. Yeah. showing up here. He's at 12:27. Sigard's time was 12:35, so he's like 8 seconds up. Got a finisher for EF here immediately, and there's a finisher for, looks like Lotto Intermarché. Niels Pollitt's getting ready to step down here soon. Niels Pollitt. Is this going to pull up for me? Okay, Aaron, here's the start times coming up. It's going to refresh you right away. Wallen's ignoring you. He orders not to spend too much energy. Dude, he won't be in the race tomorrow. That's probably what's going to happen. Yeah, it could be that. Dudes, if you feel like dropping out tomorrow, just kill yourself today. We expect it. Start times for the favorites. So Alex is already out there. Mauro Schmidt is out there, I believe, isn't he? Where's Schmidt? Yeah, Schmidt's on course too, guys. Schmidt is just over 5 kilometers into the course, so it'd be interesting to see his intermediate time, which occurs just over 10 kilometers into the route. Felix Großschartner, I mentioned him earlier. Primos, yeah, don't forget Primos. Tobias Foss, I know you guys are talking about him in the chat. Ilan van Wilder, Brandon McNulty, Matthias Vashik for Lidl Trek. Pro Cycling Stats is having a little hissy fit right now. And then we got Taddy. It's all coming through. You can see they're sending me data here. Our little dudes are walking across the line, but it's not pulling up any data. I guarantee you my PC's doing something weird in the backgrounds. So I'm not happy about that. Not happy about that. And of course, Mr. Poggy's going at the very end. It'll just figure out its thing. Rail, I don't think Wellens really knows how to not spend too much energy. Okay, so George is close to LA, closer to Palm Springs. Dude, I love Palm Springs. Love it. Absolutely love Palm Springs. Let's do it. Let's go check out Palm Springs for a second, guys. I've only ever been once. And, dude, I'll have a hard time finding it right now. Okay. There's LA. Fly into LA. Start driving. There it is right there. Palm Springs. I've actually been to the Palm Springs airport to pick up a car. We stayed down here somewhere near Indian Wells. Near one of these 400 golf courses they have or whatever. And where is... Wow, we stayed... Yeah, Coachella. Coachella. And where are the polo clubs? Anyone know? Guys, so Coachella itself, here's Coachella. I just don't see where it is right now. Is that it? Here, I gotta type this in, guys. Did they call it the Polo Club? Polo Club Drive. I'm gonna say Polo Empire Club. Well, that's not it. Polo. Yeah, guys, that's Coachella. It's at the Polo. Okay, let's go to Polo Club Drive. Okay. Festival Campground. So it's got to be up here somewhere. I don't know. Like, come on. Give me a break. Empire Polo Club right there. This is it. This is the Empire Polo Club. Dude, this is where they have all the gigantic concerts. So much fun. This is where Guns N' Roses, Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, Tool, Metallica, AC/DC over 3 days. So good. It was all set up somewhere back here. Yeah, the stage. I bet you it was way back here and just a mass of people all throughout here. Fantastic. See, you got hung up on that Vashik thing there. Okay. Tim Wellens first at the intermediate. Alex Sigart second. Niels Pollitt. Alex Sigart comes through 0.77 seconds slower than Niels Pollitt. Niels Pollitt thought he was leaving the hot seat there. He's got a little bit more time up there. Alex Sigart really going for it there. Just couldn't nip him at the finish line. Races like these show cycling as barely a team sport. Drew, the worker lurker. Chat amongst yourselves. Love it. Why does there look like to be two Eulalios? Are you talking on the little sticks? Yeah, dude, there is. Dude, there's two Eulalios. There's two Bauke Malamas. I'm seeing that right now. Yeah, two Malamas, two Eulalios. Dude, I don't know. It's just what they do. Looks like Kwiatkowski has caught Champousson out there. That should be Kwiatkowski passing Champousson. Tim Wellens looking good here. Tim's not starting tomorrow, guys. That's my prediction. Tim's going to go out and hammer this today. Real saying, Aaron, loving Palm Springs means you love 5 p.m. dinner. Dude, who doesn't like 5 p.m. dinner? I like an early supper. Early supper, guys, all the way. Early supper for Collie. Vashik doing really great, but I'm worried for him tomorrow as he's not really a climber per se. His namesake, Karel Vashik, is much better at climbing. Karel, very common name. Check. Let me just keep going here. Yeah, George, everyone's thanking you for the hard work that you do because, dudes, we all have relatives that go through that at some point. And it's sad to watch. And then, yeah, dude, you've probably seen some crazy stuff. Oh, Eddie, good comment here. How focused will Taddy be today after he distracted by his girlfriend's news? Will he win comfortably? Dude, he's a pro. He should. Yeah, guys, go back. Yeah, the crash of Urska was brutal. Just absolutely brutal. I don't even know where the finish was. I kept seeing things where they were saying it was the finish line. I don't know if it was actually the finish line. It was going through a town. There was a policeman there with a little wand that looks like a lollipop or sucker, waving them down, going, slow down. There was a little bump in the road. It looks like it was like a pedestrian crossing that they maybe cobbled and lifted up the road a tiny bit to kind of make like, here's your walkway. First rider went across it, no problem. Urska hit it, and she went full endo at the speed she was going at. You could see her wheels lift off the ground, and I think she just went flying. And unfortunately, it basically took it all on her face. It says she's got a fractured jaw. And after that, 2 or 3, I'd say 3 to maybe even 4 riders went down. I don't know how bad they even got hurt. Mauro Schmidt second at checkpoint 1. Our only checkpoint out there. He's 3.4 seconds down on Tim Wellens and just ahead of Alex Segart. Yeah, his girlfriend has a fractured jaw. George saying Coachella is right on the side of Palm Springs, the low desert. I am closer to Riverside in between LA and Coachella. Riverside. Dude, I think I remember that name when we were there too. Okay, I'd have to like probably type it in. Yeah, we cruised all around here. I think it was the second last day. I think I took an Uber or a taxi all the way up to. Oh no, I got dropped off. Our friends had to leave before us. So they took me all the way up here, grabbed a car. Dude, it's so clean and nice here. So many good restaurants. I don't even play golf. So I was there for the concert. But yeah, if you're into golf, you want to go here. Aaron's asking if Kwiatkowski's on a heater. Dude, I haven't seen his time yet. Where's he? 9th place at the first checkpoint. He's 27 seconds down. But he is riding just ahead of Champousson right now. You can see it on screen. Your Kwiatkowski and Champousson virtually on top of each other here. Look at Mauro Schmidt. Zana and Court have to figure out the start order here, but Mauro Schmidt, Zana, and Court are probably within a couple hundred meters of each other out there. Just looking at the Vanderpool's on course right now for Vakey. Yeah, see, there's a double Bauke Mollema. Okay, let's get the camera on Kwiatkowski, and then let's get the camera on Mauro Schmidt. Yeah, 3 riders right here. Here they are. Is this it? I think that's them. Zana. That's our Sudal rider. Okay. No, now we're cutting back to it here. Wow, guys, a little bit of drafting here. A little bit of drafting here. Moro Schmidt going past Zana. Now he's on the... Okay, that's the Sudal rider. So Zana's on the front. The Uno X rider's there as well. That's Magnus Cort. I mean, Moro Schmidt was sitting right on his wheel, but he had nowhere to go. The road's really narrow. Schmidt jumps ahead of Zana now, and he's gone. One corner passes the two of them. So he's flying because that's 2 minutes right there. Catching those riders. Alaphilippe here. Yeah, George, the doctor gets all the credit and nurses pay for their mistakes. Yeah, guys, I think they all say that. Everyone knows that. It's the nursing staff. They do all the work. A lot of it. Dave's saying he worked 20 years in long-term care. Charles Todd saying road furniture is one of the issues mentioned in that GCN video. Yeah, guys, it's probably just more stuff on the road too. So a lot more young cyclists, a lot more speed now, more junk on the road. And yeah, there's going to be more accidents. Tim Wellens at the finish here now, guys. Yeah, he's going to smash through. I'm on a delay. It's even more delayed. Tim Wellens by 30 seconds roughly. 31-23 over his teammate Niels Pollitt. Wow. Smashing. Just destroys the time. So UAE gets kicked off the hot seat. UAE gets back on the hot seat. Niels has got the seat warmed up for him. Probably very sweaty. Love it. Nice job by Tim. Aaron's saying the Polo Grounds were both the Yankees and the Giants played before 1923. Just the Giants. They moved to San Fran in 58. Okay, so the olden days there. Yeah, what was it called? I know there's certain names for these old baseball fields. I was watching the documentary series on YouTube there. Tim having the cherry drink. Aaron saying that the Netherlands versus Sweden could be a banger of a match today in World Cup. D. Trek from Montreal. Moro Schmidt might have a chance of winning this. The dude is a monster. Dude, he's 344 down, but he just passed like 2 riders at once. So he's absolutely flying. I think his second timing will be a lot quicker, his second half of the race. Dude, exactly. Zana is no Ghana. Don't ever confuse those two. Dave, good comment here. Dave saying e-vehicles destroy roads with weight and patches are getting worse. Guys, there is a local BMX track that's shut down right now for repairs, and they banned all e-bikes. Guys are showing up with their e-bikes, their mountain bikes, whatever, and doing jumps and stuff, but they've got so much throttle and so much torque that they're tearing up all the track. Yeah, go away. Go away. Dude, watch them ban all e-bikes on mountain bike trails soon. They're probably doing a lot more damage. I wonder... I think I heard somewhere a while back, too, that they were going to implement a slightly higher, green registration tax, whatever you want to call it, for e-vehicles, because they are heavier. Whatever. I don't know. Can't control everything. Pollitt sets the mark for Wellens, who sets the mark for McNuggets, who sets the mark for Pogi. This is a problem for cycling when all the best riders are on one team. Clucker's making me hungry. Give enough bananas to Zana and he could become Ghana. Moro Schmidt rocking it, guys. Absolutely rocking it. I think what we'll do, so Finishing time right now is 26:50, so he's on 20 right now. I might zip and grab a coffee right now, guys. We've got 45 riders still to start. Vlasov is going out right away. Attila Valter, Emil Verstringer, Finn Fisher Black, Corbin Strong, Nairo Quintana. I'm not even going to say it. Yeah, we'll finish dead last probably. No, that's probably not true. Mark Hershey, Paul LaPiera, Felix Groschartner goes out in 24 minutes. Enric Mas, not Eric Mas, will be heading out in 25 minutes. Vlasov is on course, guys. What is my favorite team bus? Dude, I would like to be on any of the team buses. Playing techno, EDM with the guys, dancing around with a bunch of skinny guys. Ooh, that sounds like fun, doesn't it? Rails talking about PCM, Pro Cycling Manager games, are absolute. Dude, I love this. Dumoulin's name now has been transformed into something else. Oddly enough, Pro Cycling Manager games are absolute Dumoulin crap. But one thing they did right, each season there is a limited amount of points you can spend to buy riders. It should be brought into real life. Dude, yeah, I love that. Dude, it's like a fantasy league. You got points. Your team can have this many points. It's not just unlimited cash. I like it. Why does it not work in baseball all the time, though? Why do the Mets have a budget of $360 million? Suck. Yep. Dude, real, like same as like a fantasy league. Exactly. Yeah, Kwiatkowski's just riding ahead of Champoussin all the way. That pack of Schmidt, Court, and Zana still together. Going back to the field here. Everyone else looks spaced out pretty good. I do want to grab that coffee here. Maybe I should wait now. Maybe I should wait. Yeah, it's like a salary cap. Rail saying more a prestige cap, like the biggest riders would cost 10 points, second, 8 and 9 points, and so on. Rail saying, wait, techno exists in Central Canada. Of course, dude. Of course. Colin has varied musical taste, guys. I could be listening to, God, you know what I'm into right now? 1980 Visage. Fade to Grey. Dude, that's such a good song. Like, I think back, this was 1980, and I haven't heard this song, I swear, in decades. I'd kind of completely forgotten about it, and I gotta admit it, guys, I use Instagram to discover new music. That sounds weird. I just flip through the reels, I look for funny reels, and there's the common ones, like the common trendy songs, but occasionally a song comes up that someone's used, I'm like, oh, what a good song. Fade to Grey, Visage, 1980. It's perfect. It's perfect. But yeah, dude, I love metal. I love rock. I can groove out to the Smiths. Dude, anything really. Country, not so much. Fab cycling, I absolutely believe the Shakes are bribing the UCI. Yeah, dude, we'll never. Yeah, we're gonna find out in 10 years, 10, 15 years. We'll find out. Oh, Aaron's got a banger here. Aaron has a banger. Mathieu van der Poel catching the rider ahead of him. Oh, dudes, and I didn't even check the weather. It's 34 degrees Celsius doing this. Kwiatkowski finishes in 5th place. Mathieu van der Poel catching the green jersey. Green jersey out of the saddle, not letting Mathieu get by. Come on, bro. Let him by. Yeah, it's Vervaeke. Yeah, strange there. Vervaeke jumped up out of the saddle. I don't know. Like, dude, just let him go by you. Ooh, dudes. At the intermediate checkpoint, Van der Poel is going to have a smoking hot time. Van der Poel will have a smoking hot time, I believe. I'm not sure how far he is right now. I'm going to keep a close look at this. Still has 30 seconds in hand on Tim Wellens coming up to the first checkpoint. Rail, I love Fade to Gray. Maybe because of those Midge Urge touches. I remember that name. I don't know if I know any of his music. Wow, is this the intermediate right here? Hang on, dudes. Hang on. Long pause. Long pause. 11.69 seconds ahead of Tim Wellens. Matthew Van Der Poel looking like the champion that he is. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, you guys, just go on your music, whatever choice. Amazon, Apple, I use Apple, Spotify, whatever. It's all the same stuff. And yeah, just type in Fade to Gray. Just groove out to that for and go, this is 1980. Pretty cool for 1980. Never gonna give you up. My favorite song of Rick Astley ever is not any of his music. It's when he does the Smiths. There's a light. He did it at Glastonbury a couple years ago. Dude, it's so good. He sings so well. The guy is super talented. And I think that's his best stuff is doing the Smiths. Uh, yeah, no Rick Rolls. Rail saying Fate to Gray was very proto-trancey. Okay, Rail's going deep. He's talking about timing here, 4/4 bar, something like that. Timings, dude. I know. I've kind of know a little bit about timing here. Ooh, Mauro Schmidt coming to the finish line will not catch Tim Wellens. Shocker. Mauro Schmidt. So Tim Wellens has set an absolute banger, guys. Absolute banger. Mauro Schmidt goes over the time limits. Technical finish here, very curvy, swervy at the finish line. Lots of like little chicanes to get through. Actually, he's going to finish quite a ways back. Schmidt's going to finish probably 15 seconds behind Tim Wellens. 17.25 seconds back. So slots into second place now. Guys, good time for me to grab a coffee because Collie hates cold coffee. Yeah, Smiths are classic. Classic. But guys, so funny, like right now, I'm the biggest Linkin Park fan on the planet. This is music that I completely skipped over. I was like, yeah, not interested. Just not interested. Now I love it. I love it. Great for cycling. Dudes. cubes back inside the 10x10 cube of cycling dominance and performance excellence. It all happens here, guys. Thanks for chilling out as I jumped out there to grab this delicious coffee. And here we go. Okay, Dude Rail. Love the music stuff here. Midge that's hard for me to say, was the front man of Ultravox, known for Amazing Vienna and Dancing with Tears. I know it's terrible, but I do remember that song. That joke isn't funny anymore. Is a great... Dude, I have to like... I need to put like whole albums on and listen. So yeah, The Queen is Dead. Is that the name of the album? That album came out 40 years ago just this week. So, yeah, like I need to just put albums on and listen. Albums. What a great word that was back in the... Yeah, put the album on. Yeah, flip the album on, bro. There's a radio station here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. 107.3, Kick. And every Friday, they would have hit kickers. And so they do the top 20 albums. List the top 20. Well, the first 10. Didn't play one song. The final 10, they would play 3 songs off each album. And at the time, I didn't think about it, but like now, it's like, it probably doesn't matter now, but how did they get away with playing all those singles or songs that might become singles before they were like released? Remember back then it was like, oh, it was released, you get one song and that's all you'd hear. You wouldn't hear the rest of the album on the radio. But for some reason, Kick was playing 3 songs that they picked off the albums. I'm like, really? Could they do that? I guess you could, but that's not how it was done. I'm not sure why, but we're seeing a huge gap here where Sanchez and Alaphilippe are. Vanderpool just sitting ahead of Vervaeke right now. Coming up next, guys, to start, Nairo Quintana starting right away, Jordan Labrosse, Ewan Kostu, Paul Double, Bjorn Kort, Romain Gregoire. Someone said a few days ago too, yeah, this looks like a Gregoire type of stage, wins a stage. I forget who said that. Music talk. Yeah, like Ultravox, I can remember that one song. I don't know if I even know Vienna in my head right now, the ring to it. But Dancing with Tears in Your Eyes, I totally know that. Rail saying, I'm cool with the Smiths, but Morrissey's vocals are hard to swallow, to say the least. I thought people loved him. Okay, In Excess were great too. Yeah, I loved In Excess. 4/4 Explained. 4 means 4 beats per measure. Good. I know like Rush plays like insane timing, 7/8 and weird stuff like that. I watched an entire video talking about Rush's Tom Sawyer, the beat for the hi-hat or the cymbal or whatever you call it, like how hard it is to maintain that beat the whole time. Obviously, Rush is doing the R50 tour with Annika Niels. Is it Niels? Niels. German drummer? Yeah, dude, she has so much scrutiny on her, but she's great. She's freaking incredible. Step right in, and basically has just entered the role where the professor, Neil Peart, used to be. Yeah, and I think that's the hardest part. Like, when I used to listen to Tom Sawyer, I never thought it was really that difficult, but they said that constant whatever the whole time. And people say that too, like drum experts. You think try playing it. That consistency. Okay. Only bars I understand are the bars on my bike. Charles Judd says meat is murder, and then Dave says I'm a serial killer. Replay here, action replay. Ooh, just steps out the back tire there. A little bit of a quiver in the back end. Well, I hope you went to the bathroom this morning. I hope you went to the bathroom before this. That was Xandro Maurice, Alpecin Premier Tech rider. Just fully stepped it out there, juicing it through the corner. Oh, dude, Rail, you mentioned don't go. So, guys, don't go. Alison Moyet. Alison Moyet, Canadian singer. I love her. She's just like, I remember when that came out. Dude, that's another, okay, back to 107.3 Kick FM. Colin circa 19, I don't know, circa 1983, 84, somewhere in there. On a Friday night, sitting at home. I was kind of young back then, 13, 14 years old. Sitting in the basement in my bedroom listening to music like most kids probably did. That was their freedom back then, from their parents and all that stuff. Yaz, Upstairs at Eric's, Alison Moyet. What a frickin' singer she is. And that song is so epic, Don't Go. And then there's also Situation. That's another song, guys. I just scroll Instagram, usually at night before I go to bed, and I hear all these old songs coming back. People are realizing what great music it was. And who was it? The guy that was in Yaz? I don't know his name. So it was Allison and the dude, the keyboard guy. I think he just left Depeche Mode. Is that right? He either left Depeche Mode or New Order and joined up with Allison. And they create some of the best music out of that era. Breakfast of Champs today is Ritz crackers. Mine is just garbage coffee. Okay, Rail, I will be checking out Ultravox Vienna today, absolutely. Dude, I wish I could play music on here too. I wish I could play the music. I'm actually getting to see now the point where they actually cross each other or pass each other on the course, where they're doing the out and back section. Matthew still looking really strong here. He's at just under 24 minutes into the course. We will come back here. So intermediate checkpoint, guys. It's still Matthew earlier on today. 12 minutes, 16 seconds. Almost 11 seconds up, down, up on Tim Wellens. At the finish lines, it's Tim Wellens, Mauro Schmidt, Niels Pollock, Alec Segart, Xavier, Mikhail Asperin, Mikkel Kwiatkowski, Archer Cluckers. I didn't even see Andre Cote come in. Cote, not bad there, 8th place overall. Bax and then Oscar Chamberlain. Yeah, dude, I'm going to tell you something right now. The stream won't be that long today. Probably need it because, dude, staying out that late last night, brain is kind of foggy right now. Coming up on the finish line here, we got like a 2-minute countdown there. 2 minutes right now is what Mathieu van der Poel has to get to the finish line first. Moving at 67 kilometers an hour here on the motorbike. Probably a little kind of a slight downhill segment here. Van der Poel's coming. Going to give this a refresh here. Top 5 at checkpoint 1 we can see here. It's Mathieu, Tim Wellens, Mauro Schmidt, Segart, and Fred Wright. Where's Fred Wright out there? Okay, Fred Wright's over the halfway point. He's actually at about kilometer 15. So he's moving good. But he was 21 seconds down. So he's going to have to do something pretty incredible on the back half of this time trial. Dude, yes, owner of a Lonely Heart. I love Yes too. Guys, I love prog rock. Love prog rock, and I love the new bands that are kind of getting back into prog rock. I like complicated music. I mean, I like a catchy, whatever song, but it's probably not going to stand the test of time. It's neat to hear it and go, oh yeah, that. Yeah. But I like listening to 80s music where they were just first developing like a cool drum sound, like an electronic drum that no one had ever done before. Okay, so I will listen to Vienna today. Yeah, I know. Charles, that's what... Oh! Sketchville for Mathieu there. Almost smokes right into the barriers. He has 22 seconds and at 20 seconds now. Yeah, just dial it in. Dial it in. First place, Mathieu van der Poel. I love gold. Mathieu van der Poel goes into first place, guys. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Mathieu van der Poel, 12 seconds up on Tim Wellens at the finish line. Matthew, go home. Get ready for the Tour de France. We don't even need you tomorrow. Please, I want you to go home. Guys, quick poll on the fly. I should do more polls on here. I will get ready for the Tour de France that way. How many of you will vote right now that he's going home right now? Will he race tomorrow? Owner of a Lonely Heart, yeah, great prog rock group there as well. Showing the replay of where he almost hit the barriers. Oh, man, like, could you get any closer than that? Again, guys, I was saying the finish is really technical here. Yeah, Yes has got some great music. Yeah, Rush for prog. Throw bands like Boston in there. Boston's a fascinating... Was it Boston or Kansas? I think those would both be considered prog groups. Genesis, I think, was pretty prog. Okay, okay, there's a Canadian poet that has a writing credit for Tom Sawyer. Pie? Dubois? And guys, remember my banking buddy? See that name you got spelt there, Charles? I don't know how to say the first name. I just say P. Dubois. He calls himself Du Bois. I'm like, dude, you're saying your name wrong. And he goes, I know. My dad makes me say it that way. It's Dubois. Just laugh my head off. He and Neil were buddies and communicated a lot. Awesome, dude. Yeah, guys, apparently with Rush, learning this year, though, that Mr. Dubois got a writing credit, Neil kind of did all the lyrics. All of it. And dudes, I think I'm going to listen to Neil's audiobooks. I think he's got 3 books on Audible, and they're about his motorcycle journeys. And he actually did a cycling trip too, believe it or not. Neil did a cycling trip, I think in 85 or 86. I think in China. Like, he was a cool cat. He was like super cool. Yeah, dude. Dave says, Colin, do you remember Mitsu? Dave, bye-bye, mon cowboy. Yeah, I do remember Mitsu. Yeah, Dave, do you remember Mitsu? I think a lot of young dudes remembered Mitsu. Bye-bye, Mama. Like, what is she doing now? 107.3 Kick FM, the heartbeat of rock and roll. Marillion, that's a metal group, but I don't remember that song. Scrolling a night before bed is not recommended for mental health. Aaron, I'm pretty good about it though. Like when I enter the Inside Cycling World VIP lounge with the sleep center, it's designed for the best sleep experience of your life. The sleep center, dude, I'm out. I'm out. I barely scroll and I'm done. I mostly put on a podcast, fall asleep to it, start it again the next day. Then I'm outside doing stuff. Then I get to hear the podcast. I'm like, it'll be a 2-hour podcast. I'm like, I don't remember 1 second of this. I really just turn off. And that's why I always say to the girls, guys, if it's early at night and you see me sleeping on the couch, just leave me alone. I need that first hour. Sketchy road furniture here for Xandro. It looks like Xandro's had a lot of problems here. I'm pretty sure this is him. Is that him? No, maybe it's not. It is Xandro. Yeah. He's in a dark jersey today. I don't know why. Okay, guys, hang on a second here. Oh, because he's on a different team, Colin. I keep thinking Xandro's on Alpecin Premier Tech. He's not. He's on Pinarello. He was on Alpecin Premier Tech last year. There he is. When it was Alpecin de Koenig. So in my brain, it's Alpecin de Koenig. Nope, other team guy. He's actually catching a rider ahead of him right now. So he switched teams to Pinarello. At the finish, Vanderpool, Wellens, Schmidt, Pollitt, Sigart, Antonio Tiberi has just came racing in 46 seconds down. Didn't see anything of him out on course here on camera. Alexander Vlasov for Red Bull is on course. Coming into the finishing area now. How was his time? He was 7th at the first checkpoint. Finn Fisher-Black has a nice time at checkpoint 1. 17 seconds down. That's a good time. Wedged in between Mauro Schmidt and Alex Sigart right now. So he could be on to something here. Rail, dude, I love your music knowledge. The guy in Yazoo. Dude, it's funny because I remember when they came out. I think here we called them more Yaz, and I think in Europe they called them Yazoo. Same band. At the time, I'm like, is it the same? Yeah, same band. It was Yazoo and Yaz upstairs at Eric's. I can picture the album cover right now. That skinny guy kind of like looking over. Is that what it was? Looking over at the camera? Whatever it was. Upstairs at Eric's. Yes album 90125 was named after the item number the album was given the... Dude, I didn't know that. Yeah, great prog album. So Rail saying the guy in Yaz was Vince Clarke, who did indeed left Depeche Mode. Afterwards, Clarke created Erasure, and I didn't know that either. Yeah, because I think Yaz was just 2 albums done. Okay, UAE Rider getting out right now. Who would that have been? UAE Rider heading out. Grosshartner. So Grosshartner is one to watch too, guys. Grosshartner is one to watch. I'm looking at the... look at this here. Finn Fisher Black pulling up on Verstringer in the distance, and there's another rider there. Looks like a Lotto Intermarché rider he's catching. Who is this? Xander Maurice has just caught the... looks like a UAE rider ahead of him. Is that correct? Hard to tell right now. I'll have to see who that jersey is again. Movistar rider. Just caught a Movistar rider ahead of him. Yeah, the number's 92, so too low to be a UAE rider. In the finishing shoot here. He's a long way down, but they've really shown Xander Moose has been flying, but he's going to finish a long ways back, over a minute back. Nice ride. Both sprinting for the finish here. The Movistar rider might come back around Xander. Nope, doesn't get him. Fought really hard at the end. Pep Shop Boys. Yeah, I love that too. Sort of like Eiffel 65 was named after a computer glitch. Rail, tell me more about that. Actually, what did I hear? Another good... I heard another good music glitch. Iron Maiden, Wasted Years. I guess they had some kind of electronic keyboard, guitar smash up, and the guitarist, I can't remember his name, was playing and it kind of got stuck on a glitch. And so then the guitarist was like kind of picking along with it, and I think his name is Steve Harris. I think the only OG member of Iron Maiden left. I think he's the bassist. Guys, let me know if you remember that. And he's like, dude, what are you doing? What is that? What is that? And it became Wasted Years. Man, play Wasted Years today, dude, as you ride your bike. Just absolutely friggin' fantastic. That's one of my riding songs. Okay, so I don't know the Eiffel 65 glitch. Soul Food to Go by Manhattan Transfer. Oh, do I remember that song? Tears for Fears. Yeah, their album, that was fantastic too, guys. Aaron saying Mathieu Van Der Poel, 60% probability not finishing tomorrow. I'm thinking not starting tomorrow. At the finish line here, Vlasov is going to finish a minute behind Van Der Poel. Dawn, look, I think Dawn's heading out. He says, good stuff. Enjoy the day, everyone. Yeah, dude, Aaron, there you go. It's Boston. Boston's first album. It was like one dude in his basement. What an album and sound. I guess he kept sending tapes out and no one would believe it was just him doing it. So they would never pick him up. And then eventually someone discovered him somehow and go, yeah, this is one dude doing all this. There's guys, go on YouTube. There's a dude out there somewhere. I'll remember it later today, and I'll talk about it tomorrow. He does a bunch of Rush stuff where he plays everything. So he'll do the bass, he'll do the drums, guitar, the singing, smashes it, syncs it all together, and it's so good. It is really good. Neil got into riding for the Solitude after his daughter and his wife passed away. Yeah, his motorbike rides. I think he lost his daughter and his wife in less than 2 years. Van Der Poel, shirt off, guys. Shirt off. Matthew. Who's got the baby oil? Who's got the baby oil? For what? Yeah, Matthew's sitting there with the shirt off. Man, these buildings here in Arborg, amazing. Yeah, come on. I need to see some castles. Uh, Rail saying one of his favorite songs is from 1979, Berlin's Matter of Time. Dude, in my head, I don't know one. Ginger Baker. That drummer. Ginger Baker. Yeah. The red-haired dude, the drummer for that band that I can't think of right now. Who was he the drummer for? Juicing. Juicing. Juicing, where you from? You haven't told us yet. Machu gets first, goes home, and goes to altitude. Yeah, I think Machu is out of here. He's gone. Rolling on, guys. I know I'm falling behind. Dude, Rail. Dude, we got to listen to some music together. I've been sitting here and I've been hearing Enya on Instagram. Just little 20, 30-second clips. I'm like, that music was so good at the time. Still is. Still is. Primos looks like he's on course, guys. Yeah, Primos has just started. Bart Lemon's ahead of him. Andrew August. Enric Mas is out there. Groschartner. Mark Hershey. Paul LaPiera. At the intermediate checkpoint, Romain Gregoire has gone through. Just looking at different names here, guys. And also scrolling at the same time, just trying to catch up. Enya Storms in Africa. Or as I like to call it, Sunrise at Serengeti. Dude, I'm going to listen to that today. I kind of like, dudes, I don't know what you guys, I'm a huge fan of like all instrumentals. Kind of like probably one of the main reasons I like Rush. Some of their songs are like, and it's funny watching reaction videos and stuff, people that have never heard Rush or fake that like they've never heard Rush and have YouTube channels and make a billion times more money than I do. They're like, is there any singing? Some, there's none. There doesn't need to be. It's so good. Oh, there was a blonde girl in the late 80s known as Yaz. That's why I differentiate from Yazoo. Okay, like dude over here, it's just Yaz. And I think if you search on Apple Music, it'll just show up as Yaz. Finn Fisher Black and Ride a Great TT. Let's have a look at that, guys. So it's Vanderpool, Wellen, Schmidt, Pollitt, Sagart, Tiberi, Asburin, Kwiatkowski, Cluckers, and Pierre-Andre Cote. Where is Finn? Yeah, Finn Fisher Black is still out there. Looks like he's still working on catching the Lotto Intermarché right here. Primos on course, just 2 minutes in now. Michael Landa is on course right behind Primos. T. Spanut heads out as well. Nothing creates a sticky bottle situation in chat more than rock music and rocks for jocks. Exactly, dude. Exactly. Rail saying, yeah, dude, I would say that as well. As much as I love Mathieu van der Poel, it is a shock. We know, yeah, dude, he's great at going on huge efforts by himself. Kind of thing. Time trial. I don't know how many time trials Mathieu van der Poel's ever won. Okay, actually, I'm going to look for that stat here, guys. Just let me go with this. I think we got a new guy here. Greg Wilcox. Where are you from, dude? You're talking cycling, healthcare, and rock. Van Halen singer David Lee Roth was an EMT on over 200 ambulance calls in the late 1990s. He also rode a push bike on a 900 tile of North Holland. Dude, I think I have the slightest recollection of that. So after his fame in Van Halen, he became an EMT. That is bizarre. Imagine, yeah, you look up and there's David Lee Roth in front of you. I think he's on tour right now. Hey, Greg, nice to have you here. Maybe your name is familiar, Greg. I'm not sure. Refresh me. Eiffel 65 Blue, dabba-dee, da. Yeah, okay. I just didn't remember Eiffel 65. Was watching a reaction to Deruda's Sandstorm and the girl was waiting for the vocals. Yeah, exactly. Ginger Baker was Cream. This is JMC3. Dude, where are you from? Where are you from, bro? Lurkers unite. Lurkers, let me know. Where are you from? Guys, I gotta get the pin board refreshed. Dude, it's gonna be epic. I'm going to have to be laying out some big bucks to have that pin board lit up for the Tour de France because, dude, you got to pay. Over 30 pins, you got to pay. And I think the whole pins is going to be filled on during the Tour de France. Guys, I need more coffee. Finn Fisher Black just finishes 36.22 seconds down. That puts him in 4th place overall. Nice time trial. Let me give a refresh here. Guys, don't forget about tomorrow's stage. Set it aside for tomorrow. Actually, we'll do that right now. This is for my concern here. 4,451 meters of climbing. So there's probably like 13,000 feet of climbing today, tomorrow. It is the Queen stage at the Tour de Suisse. Here's the scary part. Okay, it's not that bad. Not that bad. That race starts for me at 5:30 in the morning. Yeah, that's not that bad. That's perfect, actually. I'll get up at 3. See, this is what happens. I get up at 3. I mess around. I make some coffee. I take care of the dogs. Maybe have something random to eat. Something really random. And then settle in for the stage. It's only 150 kilometers long, but it's like so much climbing. So much. That's insane. Yeah, so 5:30 will be the race start tomorrow, guys. So please join me for that one because it's going to be just... If you want to see riders get just crushed, that's the day. It's tomorrow. Yeah, let's watch our heroes just get killed out there. Thanks, Colin. You're welcome. And just having a quick look here, guys. Intermediate, still sitting all same. Sander de Pestel did quite well, too, going through 4th place at the first checkpoint. Where did he finish? Is he still out there? Sander de Pestel still out there, decathlon rider. Right behind Romain Gregor. I think he's catching them. Gregor is catching Court. Gregor is being caught by de Pestel. I think Hershey was behind Germani here, this rider for Groupama FDJ. Groschartner will be coming up to the intermediate checkpoint right away. Dave, who doesn't sing along to In the Air Tonight? Yeah, exactly. Dude, my favorite... Okay, I don't know if it's my favorite. Genesis / collab song, Easy Lover. Easy Lover. Dude, I love that song so much. Phil Collins and... What was his name? He was a singer from that other super group. Was it Earth, Wind, and Fire? Am I right, guys? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Was his last name Bailey, maybe? Yeah, Easy Lover. That guy's voice is so good, and Phil's is unbeatable, too. Someone let me know about that song, Easy Lover. Oh, yeah, Classical Gas. Fantastic, dude. Kraftwerk's Computer Love. Okay. Oh, dude, I love Peter Frampton. I love Peter Frampton with the voice box. Show Me the Way. Like, come on, dude. That music's so good. Okay. Okay, dude, I'll be getting some Frampton going. See, Frampton would be just like right before I probably started listening to music. But yeah, dude, I know the main songs. Frampton Alive or whatever they called it. That's something I think you can get on YouTube and just enjoy the whole thing. Oh yeah, Frida, there's something going... Dude, that's so good. Okay, Rail saying there's something going on was basically a finished version of In the Air Tonight. Phil Collins just added those creepy synths from the Eye of the Tiger and called it a day. I'm trying to mash all that together in my brain now and figure it out. Dudes, here's a real goofy one. Laura Branigan. What was her song? Self-Control. Self-Control. Remember that song? I think she's passed away. Yeah. And then there's another singer. She might be German. I don't know. Her song was called Maria Magdalena. And if you listen to them, virtually the same song. There's a line in it. There's a dude in the Maria Magdalena song. Does anyone know that girl's name? Like, it would have been a huge song in Europe, I think, in the early 80s. And the words are virtually the same out of each song. The background words. Anyways, moving on. Romo should be a good marker too. That's what I'm saying. Where is Romo? Here he is right here from Movistar. Corbin Strong's right ahead of him right now. Quintana with Labrosse. DePestel still just hovering behind Gregoire. Yeah, Maria Magdalena. Look up that song and then listen to Laura Branigan's Self Control. And I'm like, someone was copying someone here. Just there's one part where the dude sings in the background. Like I watch, I'm like, huh? How is this allowed? The Andorra race is June 26th. Okay, so JM here is from Vermont. JM, when I get the pin board back up and running here, I will get your name on the pin board. Aaron, wonder if Hershey is on form yet, or is he waiting until September? Yeah, he'll do nothing, and then September win 4 races. Right now, finish still Matthew Vanderpool in the hot seat, guys. Tim Wellens, Mauro Schmidt, Finn Fisher-Black, Fred Wright, Niels Pollitt, Alec Sagart, Tiberi, Asbrin, and Kwiatkowski. Any surprises here right now at the first checkpoint? None yet. Still to come, dudes. We've only got 3 left. Baggioli, Carapaz, and Pogacar. Those were the first 3 that finished on day 1. With Carapaz finishing, I believe it was 250 down on Poggy's insane 70-kilometer plus solo adventure. Poggy's solo adventures. Eddie's saying the finish in the Andorra Classic is 2,072 meters. Yeah, dude, I think they have a resort there called the PAL, PAL 2000, and they kind of name them that way. And I think we did that. We might have done that Tour de France last year. Or Vuelta. I can't remember. Brent Rasmussen. New dude. Welcome aboard, dude. Mathieu Van Der Poel can throw down some watts. Absolutely. Look at what he did chasing in Paris-Roubaix. Dude, he's insane. I know everyone forgets that. I thought about this a couple days ago. I think I was thinking about it because when Poggy kind of like crapped on the neutral service bike, and like a lot of people said it, if it wasn't for that neutral service bike, you wouldn't have gotten second place. You would have finished 50th. And then I thought about Mathieu Van Der Poel standing on the side of the road in the Ehrenberg forest, can't move his bike, stopped. Philipsen coming up to him, giving him his bike, wrong pedals or cleats, still standing there, walking backwards to Tibor Del Grosso, doing a bike change, and still frickin' riding his way back on. Came within seconds of getting back on. Like the wattage that I would love to see that on Strava, that little 10-minute interval on Strava. Not the whole thing. That section there, how hard he worked. Dude, you're absolutely right, Brent. Brent's saying, I think he is usually on cruise control on TTs as he typically doesn't, with little chance of winning. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, dude, I think Matthew's going home after this today. Primoz will be down on Matthew at the first checkpoint. Yeah, it's going to be brutal tomorrow, guys. It is going to be brutal. Philip Bailey. That's him, Dave. Thank you. I knew it was Bailey. And Philip Bailey came from a supergroup from the 70s. Just an incredible singer. And him. Dude, just watch it on YouTube. Him and Phil Collins hanging out, goofing around. Phil Collins, the most uncool, coolest guy that's ever lived. That's it. I just said it. The most uncool, coolest guy that ever lived. There's a thing on Instagram right now saying Phil Collins absolutely dominating stadiums dressed like a math teacher. And honestly, yeah, his fashion sense wasn't that great. But dude, anyone that can drum and sing like that at the same time, and no auto-tune, remember that, no auto-tune. That's garbage. Mama. Best Genesis song outright, Mama. I didn't know it was Demented. I actually don't even know what the song's about, dude. I'll have to listen to that. Oh yeah, Arcus is one Andorra climb, I remember. Foss is in front of Riccatello. Narvaez behind. Let's take a look at that. Right there, yeah. Foss, Riccatello, Narvaez, Kelderman, Van Wilder, McNulty, Pickering, Vashik, Baggioli, Carapaz, and Pogi. Big man is on course, just showing up starting here on Flow Bikes with the delay at the start. Pogi in yellow. See if anything else is changing here. Checkpoint 1, latest times. Enric Mas, 1 minute down there, not a time trialist at all. Corbin Strong at the finish, 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Matthew's still sitting with the shirt off. He's like, I don't care. Kicks his feet up. He's got some nice feet too. I didn't say that out loud. Shredded. Yeah, he's just taking it easy here. I'm probably thinking, yeah, what am I going to do with the Lambo tonight? Yeah, I'll take my Lambo out and go for a quick spin. Living the life. Who wrote Hooked on a Feeling? I'm hooked up. Yeah, I don't know. Aaron said that Romo is about to catch strong. Yeah, where is Romo? I haven't even been watching his times. Yeah, Romo is his stats on PCS don't show it, but he's actually a really good time trialist. Sandro DePestel finishes 27 seconds down. That's a good time for decathlon here. Gonna wait for him. He will be in third place. So I saw his times coming and they looked really good. They've all just, here he is right here, Sandro DePestel. He was 14 seconds down, 1.84 meters tall guy, 6'1", 6'1", 27 years old, from Saint Nicholas in Belgium. So he should be popping right up onto the podium right now. Once this refreshes here. Let's get this going. Sandro DePestel. Rail here. Rail's a huge music fan. I love it, dude. Michael Matthews coming to the finish now. Dude, you know what? Pretty good time trial for Michael Matthews. I'm going to say this for him. Shout out to Michael Matthews. Coming back from a huge injury, huge horror crash. Finishes only 38 seconds. 38.44 behind Matthew Van Der Poel. Dude, that's impressive. That's really impressive. The original RAF Self-Control is better. It's rougher, but there is no passion in the performance, while Brannigan was a great singer. She suffered from the Whitney Houston syndrome of no personality. I think, and if I'm right, I think Laura Brannigan died from a drug overdose. Is that correct, guys? I don't want to get too scary. Who cares? Who cares? Yeah, I think she died of a drug overdose. I believe so. Sandra, Maria Magdalena. Dude, how many North Americans here? Dude, I will listen to that song. I'll get into a weird, funky mood. I'm like, I want to listen to Maria Magdalena. Dude, it's awesome. It's so 80s. And yeah, she's very Europe. And I see her still performing at times. She's probably got to be in her 60s now. Easy in her 60s now. Probably late 60s. And that song, that Maria Magdalena, here it is, Rail saying it again, reminds me, there's a section of it that reminds me of Laura Branigan's Self-Control. Like, not reminds me, it's identical. When the guy sings in the background. The Creature of the Night part. But I don't think a guy sings it in Laura Branigan's. It's like she took it and put it into her song. Rail saying Maria Magdalena was by Sandra, a great song. Sandra was also part of Enigma, who did those French vocals on Sadness. Sandra did that. Okay. No, yeah, Dave, not HAL 9000, PAL 2000. Oh, yeah. Sandra was part of the German Italo disco inspired synth pop with modern talking. Dude, yeah, CC Catch, I don't know that group. Marin Kulik. Dude, it's the man himself, the myth, the legend, Mathieu Van Der Poel, sitting in the hot seat. And if you tune in right now to a live stream somewhere, you'll see him without a shirt on. Just saying. You'll see him without a shirt on. I'm very heterosexual, by the way. Very. Just he's my favorite cyclist. Why did I? Yeah. Oh, whatever. Aaron saying Mathieu Van Der Poel Watts in the mid Tour de France stage last year with teammate was also a Watts. Yeah, dude, remember that one when they went on a breakaway? Dude, that was the stage. Stage 10 or 11? Stage 10 or 11, maybe 13, where his teammate apparently told him in the morning, I'm trying to remember the teammate's name. Was it Dillier? Said, I want to get the most combative jersey. And Matthew said to him, he goes, are you serious? And the guy goes, yeah, watch this. Hang on. Hang on for dear life. What stage was that, guys? What stage? Mathieu van der Poel last year, Tour de France. Remember, he got caught with about 800 meters to go. Was it that, not that stage. I think it was this one. It was stage 9. Stage 9. This, was it stage 9? I don't think he would have finished that. He got swarmed at the end. It was it was a longer stage than that. They went forever. Him and a teammate. Anyone remember that? Just the two of them out front being chased all the way. Mathieu van der Poel still first at the first checkpoint. Let's see how this works out. Mark Hershey coming to the finish here now through the chicanes. He'll be at least a minute 30 down. Earth, Wind, and Fire. Philip Bailey. Okay, gotcha. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, Grossschartner here. Thanks for that one, guys. That's Aaron again calling that out. 8.29 seconds down at the first checkpoint. Okay, kick it up into gear. You know, just get another tooth going there. Actually, they haven't even shown what kind of gear they're riding. Usually they'll show them the teeth. Matthias Vasic here passing a Jaco Alula rider. That will be... I can't see him. Eyes are gone. Out too late. Yeah, not even seeing him. Why do I not see him on screen? That's Pickering. That's McNulty. Yeah, I don't see him. The alien has launched. Yeah, absolutely. The alien's gone, man. Guys, gonna keep moving. Levi Leipheimer is the only the rider I think of from Gerolsteiner. Yeah, that's about the only one I could name right now, too. Tobias Foss moving along here, catching a rider ahead of him. I think that's who that was. Nope, that wasn't. That was Higuita. Brandon McNulty, 13.64 seconds down from the man with no shirt on, Mathieu van der Poel. Oh, Railsing, I think Laura Brennigan passed away because of cancer. Okay, dude, I didn't know that. Okay, so apologies. Calling full retraction. He was wrong. I must be thinking of someone else then. Cancer, wow. And I think she died like very, very young. Grossschartner goes through. Third place overall, just pipping that last rider, Sandra De Pestel here. So De Pestel goes into fourth. Grossschartner now in third place. Mauro Schmidt, fifth place. I Just Died in Your Arms Tonight. Mr. Mister. Dude, that's a classic. Dude, that's been showing up on Instagram. Guys, don't watch Instagram for hilarious videos like I do. Watch it for the music that people are kind of almost bringing back into the mainstream. I'm seeing Mr. Mister all the time right now. Come on, Eileen. That's one I haven't heard for a while. Mathieu van der Poel trying to attract some new fans. Yeah, dude. What's this dude saying here? Gertization? Gertization. $20 is $20. What does that mean? That's something I would say. $20 is $20. Is that a song? Breakfast in America? Supertramp. Yeah, who could forget that dude? I didn't mean that dude. I meant you're the dude. Who could forget that dude? Like, man, Vashik. Whoa, dude. Dude, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? 4.29 seconds ahead of Mathieu van der Poel. Come on. Mathieu has a little smile in the hot seat here. He's like, yeah, just take it all in. Take it in, ladies. Shirts off. Take it in. Drink this all in. Yeah, so Matthew's just watched Matthias Vasic move into first place at checkpoint 1. So he's got to hold that pace all the way. Take a look at my girlfriend. That one? Yeah, Rail, that's the only song I know of Dexy's Midnight Runner. That's how much it was pushed here. I don't know any of their other music. Oh, okay, Aaron's talking Chateauroux was the stage with that huge breakaway. Foss is caught or past Higuita now, I believe. Rickart! Zeus X, yes, dude, X-Men. It was Rickart with Mathieu van der Poel in that breakaway. I think he averaged something like 400 watts. There was a race just recently where Van der Poel averaged 440 watts for 45 minutes. Roughly those numbers. Like insanity. Guys, get a trainer, jump on your bike, and try to hold 300 watts for a minute. It's hard. It's really hard. My best 20-minute power ever inside on a false flatty climb was 318 watts for 20 minutes. That's all I could do. And was I done? Dude, I'll try to find the climb on Strava and I'll show you the numbers. Was I done? I don't know if I was done. Like, did I have anything more to give? I don't know. It was hard. Oh, Matt remembers the Gerolsteiner David Rebien. Dude, that's the guy that passed away. Let's see here. Primoz catching up to Lemon. Oh, dude, is he ever? Yeah, dude, what's Primoz's time? Why don't we see Primoz's times anywhere? There's not one indication of his times. I've been watching that. Last times, nothing for Primoz. Okay, well, Lemon's being caught. Van Wilder looks like he's doing pretty decent. McNulty looks like he's doing good. Vashik has passed Pickering? Yeah, I think so. Ooh, guys, is this real? Pogi has already passed Carapats. Is that real? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's real. I'm watching a delayed section here. Pogi goes into the lead over Vashik by 0.7 seconds. On the video feed right now, Pogi is just catching Carapats. Quick camera cut. They've got screen here of Mathieu van der Poel at the finish line. And he's thrown the towel away now. He's like, now, have a good look. I'm just going to sit here, no shirt on. Who started the Billy Idol fan participation in Moni Moni? Yeah, I wonder that too. Oh, I Just Died in Your Arms Tonight was Cutting Crew. Mr. did Broken Wings ballad that takes, yeah, dude. Do. Yeah, no. Sorry, dude. I screwed that one up. 80s rock love songs. Primoz coming to the finish, not bad. Passes Bart Lemon with 50 meters to go at the finish line. Primoz comes through 37.49 down. So Primoz, let's give it a refresh here, will slot into 6th. 8th. Finn Fisher Black and Fred Wright separated by 0.2 of a second. Primoz 1.1 seconds behind them. Tarzan Boy, yeah, 99 Luft Balloons. That's another good one. Oh, really? Charles Todd. Yeah, so guys, I was totally wrong about that. I wonder who I'm thinking of. Some other rock star that died of a drug overdose. Well, I'm just going to leave it there. Yeah, I was totally wrong about that. Brannigan passed in 2004. 52! Died in her sleep from a cerebral aneurysm. Had headaches for weeks prior, but didn't go to the doctor. Wow. Wow, that's scary. That is scary. Mr. A bunch of studio musicians that got together for a bit. Let the music play. Ding dong, ding, ding dong, ding. That disco song I think you're talking about. Yeah, 400 watts for a minute and you throw up and pass out. Dude, I could probably look it up. I don't know if I can do 400 watts for a minute. Okay, I probably could for 1 minute and done. I definitely couldn't right now. There's no way. Like, right now, that 318 watts for 20 minutes, that was like probably my best cycling I ever did. My best. And dude, I'm way bigger than these guys too. Way bigger. I'm comparing myself to a dude that's probably 40 pounds less than me. So he's so much better than me. Shannon, let the music play. Love that song. One Night in Bangkok, Murray Head. Yeah, Alien Mode engaged. Yeah, Murray Head. New Shoes. Another great band. Yeah, dude, it's absolutely bang bang time right now. Yeah, 0.7 seconds. So right now, Vashik's team is screaming to them, come on, dude, let's go. I don't know why I can't see him. Where is Vashik? I don't even see his marker. Banut, Higuita, Foss, Riccatello, Narvaez, Kelderman, Van Wilder, McNulty, Vashik right here, sorry. Just not paying attention. He's not riding in that Lidl Trek color jersey, so I look for a different jersey here. I don't see it, and then I get confused. Narvaez there. Here's the actual pass now of Pogi on Carapats. See ya. See ya. Carapats tries to jump on the wheel for a second. Yeah, not doing that. Harden My Heart. That's another classic one. Who is that? Hard My Heart. Dude, that's a fantastic song. Yeah, dude, there's another one. Sweet Caroline, that crowd participation. Sweet ba ba. Yeah. Yeah, dude, classic. Classic stuff. Tobias Foss comes smashing across the finish line, 6.37 seconds down on Matthew Vanderpool. Matthew's like, okay, can I get up? Where's the jet? Where's the jet? I need to get in my helicopter. So Foss moves into second. Wellens gets displaced down to third. Grosshartner fourth. Wow. So we've got UAE in third and fourth. Poggy's coming through. McNulty's coming. Yeah, we could have... Dude, there's a potential we could have 4 UAE riders in the top 5. There's potential for that. Vashik will interfere with that, and Matthew Vanderpool is going to interfere with that too. So 3, possibly 4, though. Yeah, Aaron, there was something weird going on there. They said he passed him earlier. It took quite a while for Poggy to pass him, so I'm not sure what they were doing there. Time of Life. Yeah. Dirty Dancing. Dirty Dancing. I've never seen the whole movie ever. I liked her when she had her normal nose too. I don't like your new nose. I think you should have kept it because that was you. That was the real you. But you do you. Yeah, Vanderpool, Foss, Wellens, Poggy here cruising. He's at 18 minutes in. Gonna be a short stream today, guys. Wow, but it is 9:20 in the morning. Day's flying already. That's kind of the sketchy road furniture corner right there. Number 1, Tade. Only got maybe 7 or 8 riders left out there. 10 riders left. Should have had a second checkpoint here, guys. Guys, just call me up. I'll show you how to design the stage. How about that? I'll do the commentary for free. You don't even got to pay me. Just let me do it. Poggy first through the first checkpoint. Vashik second, 0.7 seconds. Vanderpool in third place at the first checkpoint, who took first overall. We'll chill here. More music talk. Yeah, Yui is just like raking in the points today, according to Aaron here. Oh, Obsession. Dude, that's a great song too. Dude, whenever I think of that song, it's the start of WWF. Way back in the day, Hulk Hogan does one of those, and they played Obsession. That was kind of like the beginning of it. I don't know if anyone remembers that. Jennifer Grey movies. Yeah, Ferris Bueller. Yes, his sister. Animotion. That's right. Animotion from the 80s. Dude, I love that song. That guy was chiseled. Why do I keep talking about guys? I don't know. Just kidding. Just kidding. She's like the wind. Dude, was that his voice? Dude, Dave, Jeannie Becker. Jeannie Becker. Jeannie Becker was one of the first. I think she was one of the first VJs, not DJs, VJs on Much Music. Guys, you Americans had MTV. In Canada, we had Much Music. Same thing. Same thing. Just the Canadian version of it. I think Jeannie Becker. Actually, no, maybe it wasn't. Dave, I'm going to back it up a bit more. Was it called The New Music? Dudes, on that show, I could be mixing them up now. There's a famous, and you guys will know him, American broadcaster right now, JD Roth. I don't think he even goes by JD anymore. Now it's John something Roth. He was a Canadian VJ way, way back in the day. Dave, help me out here. Dave, please help me out. JD Roth. Was it JD Roth? Yeah. He was a Canadian VJ, long dark hair, did all the rock talk, the rock music videos. He's now an anchor for, I think, one of the biggest US news stations. It's kind of funny to see it. And I think Jeannie Becker was like his counterpart co-host on, I think it was The New Music. Dave's probably the only one that'll know that here. Dave saying, yeah, Obsession was the theme. Simply Red's Holding Back the Years. Dude, JD Roberts. Yeah, guys, JD Roberts is probably one of the biggest anchors out there on American news right now. He's super classy. Brandon McNulty come to the finish down on Mathieu Van Der Poel. McNuggets could not dethrone Mathieu Van Der Poel. He's going to be about 30 seconds down, I believe. McNuggets, 30.88 seconds down. Simply Reds. Dude, is Simply Red? I forget if it's Simply Red or UB40 is coming to the Grey Eagle Resort and Casino here in September. For some reason, I have those two groups in my head for some reason. No, I think it's Simply Red. Yeah, they're touring through here. Dudes are the band that I just saw, well, that I want to see popped up, The Fix. Now, dudes, 80s bang fest. The Fix. So much good music. They're going to be in Denver, Colorado, August 8th. They're also in Vancouver. I can probably get to Denver for cheaper. So, and I can catch a ball game. You feel me? So that might be a good one. John Roberts, now on CNN. There we go, guys. JD Roberts was a VJ and on City TV. Dave, did he do that show with Jeannie Becker? Because she was a VJ for a while. Putting on the Ritz by Taco. Yes, dude. I love it. If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, but then... Oh, yeah, Jan Hammer's Crockett Steam. Dude, pure gold. Dude, on Instagram, guys, if you don't have it, Vashik will not dethrone Mathieu. Dude, Mathieu, just keep sitting. He finishes 10.48 seconds behind Mathieu Van Der Poel. The helicopter is firing up right now. Mathieu is getting ready to be whisked away back to his home. Go for a spin in the Lambo, one of the two Lambos he owns. He's got a Urus and he has a something or other, the really cool one. Pogi, slow down. Slow down, dude. Dude, I love the music talk. This is so good. Dude, Jan Hammer, Crockett Steam. On Instagram right now, you'll see it all the time. It'll be about something stupid. It'll be about football. It'll be about soccer. It'll be about cycling. It'll be about working out. It'll be about being depressed. Whatever you want. It'll be about kittens. They'll play that song. Also, another big banger right now, Christopher Cross, Sailing. Dude, the intro to that song is like peak fantasticness. It just shows people sitting there listening to the start of it. Just like going back in time. Dude, And I saw a whole video. Christopher Cross is widely respected amongst his peers as a fantastic guitarist. Like, an incredible guitarist. Yet, it's not really what he was known for. Dave's saying that almost all those people lived in Toronto. John Roberts. Who's this dude here? Survivor ever since the world began. What's that? New dude. Who's this new dude right here? Alpha Matter. Alpha Matter, unite. Let me know who you are and where you're from. Matt, love The Cure. The Forest. The Forest, dude. The Forest. Go back. Listen to that song. Hey, Matt, I got a good one here for you. Let me think about it. I'm listening to a new song that I discovered on Instagram. Dudes, I'll look up the song. How's Colin going to do this? Dude, I'm going to do it for you right now. I'm going to figure this out right now. Matt, I want you to do this later for me, okay? And let me know what you think. There's a song here. I want you all to do this. There's a song called Prevail by a group called Mouth Ulcers. Put that song on today and you'll be like, is this 1982? Is this The Cure? That's all I get out of it. It's awesome. Baggioli coming here well behind the man, Golden Boy, Matthew Vanderpool. Yeah, Mouth Ulcers, Prevail. I would never have known of this song if it wasn't for Instagram. This is where I'm discovering all the new music. Here comes Poggy. Poggy's up by 5 seconds. Poggy, no. He does it. Man, Poggy. Dudes, okay. Congratulations, Poggy. Fantastic ride. Dude, give it up to Matthew Vanderpool for only losing the time trial to the world's best rider by 0.31 seconds. Matthew thought he had it. Dude, he almost had it. He was kind of in shock. I think he thought he had it. Matthew, you can't win it all, dude. Just go home in the Lambo. Dude, that was so nice. Yeah, Mouth Ulcers. Matt, I need a full update from you tomorrow morning. It's kind of like a homework assignment, Matt. Robert Smith, Love Cats. Yeah, dude, The Cure's fantastic. Dude, we built the city on rock and roll. Jefferson Airship. Yeah, Jefferson Airship. Yeah. Dude, I love General Public Tenders too. Those two dudes. That's 80s gold. Vangelis theme from Blade Runner. Dude, I think I have to listen to that one too. That's my homework today. When was the last time MVDP won a time trial? Dude, I don't know. That was the question I had earlier. He thought he won it. Yeah. He looks at the time. He's got a ball in his hand. He just chucks it away. Kind of grimaces. Lullaby by The Cure. Christian Johnson. Yeah, dude, the race just ended. Poggy just took first place by 0.31 seconds over a certain Matthew Vanderpool. Matthew looks better without a shirt on. It's a given. They've all got to be good at something, right? Yeah, Mouth Ulcers, Prevail. It's so Cure 80s to me. Dude, Dave, exactly. Survivor, thanks Sly Stallone and Queen for not allowing them to use Another One Bites the... That's true, guys. They wanted to use Another One Bites the Dust, but they weren't allowed to. So they made Eye of the Tiger. Probably better song. Of course, yeah, it's way better. Yeah, Poggy lays down the law, 0.4 seconds. Yeah, dude, fantastic. Yeah, Brutal for MVDP. Styx. Dude, Styx, another great group. White Lion. Dude, to me, White Lion is Wait. That's the song. Is that the name of it? Wait. Dude, I love the start of that song. Dude, that's going on today when I'm riding the bike inside today. No riding outside today. Oh, so good, dudes. So good. Dude, Rail, I'm glad you said it. I saw them in concert. Bless the Rains Down in Africa. At least where there's desert. Dude, that's such a good song. That guy from Toto is Steve Louthcaver. Another dude that you wouldn't know is one of the most respected guitarists out there. He's done everything. Studio musician, but they do the Toto thing as well. Dude, fantastic. Yeah, I feel a bit bad for Matthew. I mean, that might have been his only time trial win ever. Dudes, we're going to just fly through this quickly here. Balois Belgium Tour is still going, guys. Balois Belgium Tour still going. Dude, tomorrow's stage is going to be so horrifying. Starts at 5:30 in the morning. That's not the hard part. It's what the boys got to go through tomorrow. I want to do this right now. Go back to the Balois Belgium Tour because I do have that as well. Gonna finish that out here. Do the chat. Let's talk more music. I love the music chat, guys. Why don't we just talk about music on the channel? Colin's Music Chat channel. Let's get over this ad here. Dudes, sprint train's going 4 kilometers to go here. They're saying there's 11-second gap. Decathlon on the front. And Alpecin Premier Tech dominating the front end of this race. 10 seconds, Group 1 to the peloton coming right now. Alpecin flying it here. Guys, don't forget Jasper's here for a win. Jasper, Del Grosso, Jonas Rickert, Bangfest, Tim Merlier there, guys. Soudal's going to be all over the front. Olav Koy, watch for him. I think he finished 2nd or 3rd yesterday. Watch for Olav Koy. Binyam Gurmai. Dudes, we're going to do this to the end. Tomorrow's going to be a smash fest at the Tour de Suisse. A lot of guys won't start. Dolmore got to Mr. Roboto. Yeah, fantastic. Damn you, Pogi. Brent, exactly, dude. I wanted Matthew to win it. Toto, probably one of the best bands ever. But if you want craziness, then I recommend Toto. Dude, I don't even know what that is, that next word. The 4 up front are being caught right now. 3 look back. 1 lone warrior. Yona Achilles says, screw this, bro. Watch this. Puts his head down, grits his teeth, and he's trying to go by himself. As the caught gets made, they generally slow down. He's hoping to jump. There's no way, dude. Give it up, bro. 2 riders still barely hanging on out front. They will be caught right away. They are caught now. They're just dragging them back. 1 guy's riding on the sidewalk. Colin will have some coffee here. Innocent cycling to the front with 5 riders. Got a nice median down the center of the road. Peloton split in 2 right now. NSN all over the front here, bros. Unibet Rose Rockets coming. I think we got Lucas Kubis here. Lucas Kubis should be here. Groenewegen not at this race. Lucas Kubis here. Dude, Lucas Kubis is so fast. This guy deserves a win. This guy deserves a win. I'm just going to show this quickly here, guys. Last year, 2nd, 3rd, 3rd, 2nd, 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 2nd. Brutal. 2nd, 2nd. So many 2nd places. It's crazy. I want to see him win. Most of those 2nds were to Mr. Paul Magnier. On, guys. On. It's on. Alpecin on the front. NSN right there with them. Soudal lurking. Decathlon here too. I want to see this here. Oh, sorry, guys. Decathlon. Case Bowl will be fast. Oh, that's all for Olav Koy. Olav Koy needs to win a stage, guys. He's back. Hasn't done much racing this year. After whatever injury he had. It's only his 2nd full stage race back. Oh, Olav Koy did win 2 stages, though, at this 2 Pro race. So he's already firing. He's ready to win here now. Against the big boys. Can he outsprint Merlier? Can he outsprint Jasper? Binyam. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Firing it up now, guys. NSN on the front. I will make sure I'm live as best as I can here. Lucas Kubis, I can see right now, he's riding the Uno X rules. Lucas is always in the white jersey from the front, and it's got the blue and red on the back. Slovakian rider. Sprinting now. Uno X leads it out. Uno X going down. Binion coming up fast on the left-hand side, guys. Coming up fast. No idea. It's way on the far left. No idea. Guy, that's Tim earlier. Red jersey here, guys. Red jersey, blue helmet. Tim earlier just won it. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure Tim earlier just won that. Sorry, guys, didn't have this on. It is a close call. So Varenskold was going for Uno X. He's very fast. Gurmai was right there. But on the far left, a red jersey comes up. Yep, they're showing him now. It's Sudal, blue helmet. It's not a green jersey here. It's a red jersey. Funny too, Murillo reaches down. He's loosening his shoes now. He doesn't look that happy. Quick cough. I wonder if he thinks he didn't win. He looked like he was moving the Olaf Koy. Olaf Koy wins it. We were just talking about him. Although Murillo's looking at the camera, giving the thumbs up like, let's just hang out here for a little bit, guys, see what happens. Another rider comes over and pats Murillo. Oh, no, he's saying behind me. I think he's saying, no, get the camera off me, go back to Olaf, because the camera's right on him. Dude, this is going to be so close. Olaf Koy wins, Tim Murillo second, Jasper in third place. So the camera's following Tim. Whoo. Yeah. Over to Olaf Koy. Now they're like, oh yeah, he won. He won. That's what they're doing now. Okay. Here's the sprint, guys. Coming in now. Murillo's right there. Oh, Olaf Koy's throwing his bike at the finish. Dudes, it's going to be like 1 centimeter. Koy, Murillo. Wow, the two-door rider was there as well. Who was there for two-door? Let me have a quick look here. The two-door rider almost got ahead of Jasper. Oh, I think we're talking Arvid Decline. Arvid Decline probably got 4th place in that one, guys. Let's just see what... I hope it's him. See how good my eyes are. They're terrible today, actually. Dogs are going ballistic upstairs. Yeah, Olaf Koy took it. Koy, Murillo, Jasper here. Who was 4th? Yeah, dude, it's so close. It's like 1 centimeter, honestly. 10 mils. 1 centimeter. Rail, I was just referencing Ghetto Superstar. Dudes. Tim Murillo just riding down the road. It's like he's just riding down the road by himself. Okay, let's finish this up, guys. What I'll do is, yeah, we'll just hang out here for a second. Slug some coffee back. Olaf Koy officially, he is winner of stage 4 and now has 50 career wins. Wow, he has got 50 wins? Really? 50 wins? Yeah, I guess so. He's got 3 this year. Had 1 in September of last year. Pas de Calais 1.1 race. Tour of Britain, 3 stages. Watching the sprint again here, guys. Yeah, these jerseys, okay, I can see Tim Murillo clear as day right now. But you're looking for a green. I'm almost looking for a green jersey. Uno X was the first team to really go. NSN went early. Uno X had the big kick on the left-hand side. Kubis riding their wheels. Binyam saw the danger, jumped across. Kind of lost momentum when he kind of had a little swervy incident against Jasper. Kubis goes on Verensko's wheel. Binyam comes past him. Jasper's in the middle. Olaf's there. Murillo all the way to the finish. Koy's throw at the finish line took it. And yeah, that Tudor rider almost got Philipsen. I'm surprised about that one. Just waiting to see the finish here. I'd like to know who 4th place was. It's got to be Decline. Dude, yeah, that was an awesome finish there. Yeah, sprinters rack up wins pretty quick at times. Yeah, Tim actually pointed over. You got it. You got it, dude. He knew right away. I don't know how he knew. It was so close. Lots of congratulations here. Yeah, dude, they're not showing me. Come on. Actually, I'm going to look at Olaf here, see if it'll show him. So it shows him 4th place. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go to the Lotto team. Sorry, Tudor team and look at Arvid Decline. They're not showing his results. Why? Why are you not showing me? Yeah. Why are you showing me his results but not those guys? Very strange. Okay, dudes. Anyways, what we'll do here is, if I'll watch it on screen here, I'll see what it says. Let's just quickly go back to Tour de Suisse. I'll give you one last look at it for tomorrow. So stage 5, Tour de Suisse tomorrow. Here's our profile, guys. Starts at 5:30 in the morning for me. I'll have been awake for 2 hours at that point. This is going to be an utter smash fest here. I'm going to say 10 riders aren't even going to start tomorrow. 10 riders aren't even going to start. Dave saying the second place rider knows almost immediately. Yeah, dude. Great sprint finish here. Varenskald, Kubis, Germay, Coy, Philipson, Merlier. Dude, they're all there. Bang, bang, let's go. Great finish there. Aaron, see you tomorrow. Hopefully the Pogi coronation. Maybe the break can win. Carapats could do a no guts, no glory. Yeah, some guys, they could just say, yeah, I'm going right away. I'm going. And if I die and I have to drop out, I think that's how I'd rather ride. If I was 3 minutes back, but then there's UCI points. Yeah, I get it. Okay, dudes, I'm going to jump. Time to get the day started, which means go watch TV all day today, I think. Ride bikes at some point. Anyways, thanks for being here. Inside Cycling World. I'm Colin. Like. That's the first time I said it today. Like the videos, guys. I'm seeing a big number going up. I'm seeing like 55, 60 likes every video. So I really appreciate that. From the bottom of Inside Cycling World's heart, that's me.